Right, we are recording.
All right. Welcome everybody to my whatever number shot this is. The Soul of Rung Blood is the name. I'm looking forward to this. Things will be a little non-standard, obviously, compared to standard 5e rules. But we'll see how far we get today. I think, depending on what time it is, we'll see where we get. So, all right. So,
Shall I change
you
the
begin.
mood?
Oh yeah. Change it to our fun tavern sound.
Yeah.
Oh. I like a good tavern
Oh, yeah.
sound.
Avery's title is The Mood Setter.
The person playing this music right now is also named Lucy. It's Lucy the Bard that Austin is not playing. And found out he wasn't playing today around 30 minutes ago.
It's a strange coincidence.
Alright. You begin in a tavern. Le Vieux Croc. Affectionately known around the area as the Fireball Tavern. Located in a small and remote village nestled on the fringes of the kingdom. Is a place of stark beauty with rolling hills, lush forests, and sparkling streams. But it's also a place of poverty and hardship. The villagers were a hard-working lot, but work was hard to come by, and many lived off the land from hand to mouth, eking out a living best they could. The houses are small and cramped, made of rust-hewn timber, and many were in a state of disrepair. The streets were unpaved and rutted, and the people were thin and weary-looking, with lines of worry etched deep into their faces. The tavern itself was a dim and gloomy place, with a low ceiling and walls made of rust-hewn timber. The air was thick with the scent of stale ale and unwashed bodies, and a sense of hopelessness hung over the room like a heavy fog. In the corners of the tavern, a handful of commoners sat at rough-hewn tables, nursing mugs of ale and exchanging worried whispers. They were all looking for work, but the pickings had been slim of late, and they were growing increasingly desperate. The tavern keeper, a grizzled old man, Barnaby, with a perpetual scowl, moved among them, filling bugs and listening to tales of woe. He had seen it all before. Times were hard, work was hard to come by. But he knew something was different. He takes pause at the bar. Suddenly, his tiefling bar hand comes through the door from the back room, his firm corner stirring Barnaby from his thoughts. Austin, introduce your character.
Hey, okay, so playing Lucy Starr. He is a gray and black tiefling, much like just the kind of like the filth and the coal and everything that's around here. He's kind of working, he's got a job, which makes him a little bit better, but things are hard to come by, and he's noticed not only have tips starting to go down, but we don't really have money to pay for the drinks that they're drinking, but this is more just a place to wallow together.
So, as Lucy stirs Barnaby from his thoughts, Barnaby looks out across the tavern and sees empty drinks all around and goes, "Oh, Lucy, please fetch these kind patrons some drinks. I know things are tough, but they need to be taken care of, same as every day." And so,
I gotcha.
Great.
We're like on the last barrel of ale back here. You know that, right?
Barnaby walks over to you, puts a hand on your shoulder, and just goes, "Just get them taken care of. It will be okay." And with that, Barnaby takes an exit from behind the bar and begins to make a round. So the first table that Barnaby passes by, he notices a strange man, but not a man. Someone he hasn't really seen in these parts before. Seems like some kind of hare folk. Sean, introduce your character.
Yeah, the name is T. I'm a herringbone, a rabbit guy. I'm a sword for hire. And yeah, I'm a white rabbit. I got armor, some swords, and yeah, I'm just in town.
Oh, pleasure meeting you, Mr. T. A sellsword, you say?
If for enough money, I'll do almost anything.
Oh, well, I've got bad news, son. This land isn't much wealth known for money or need, but it's great to have you in. Lucy, get our friend here a drink.
On it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Barnaby continues to make his way around the room, stopping at each table, checking in on his patrons. Some of them he's seen, some of them he is unfamiliar on. Until finally he gets to a table near the door. Sitting at that table, a man he's dealt with quite a few times, is this old dwarger folk named Lyndon. Another younger but very capable woman, and a new face. Reed, please introduce your character.
I'm playing Braruk. He's a half orc, green skin, carries a big great sword, a stealth sword as well, and he's already drank I don't know, half a barrel of ale. He wants some more.
Oh well, we were more than happy to do that for you. Lucy, another drink for this man as well.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for visiting. Barnaby continues his kind of, travel across the room, finally looking over to the Aarakocra and the orc and the man over, and then makes his way back to the bar. As he makes his way in the bar, the doors to the tavern open, and a short turtle seems to enter slowly.
I wouldn't consider
Avery.
myself short, but yes, you see, Aldabra, known as Alda, for those that know him well, walks in the door. His 6-foot frame carries an earthen green skin. His neck protrudes out of his shell, and around it is a small pan flute that he carries with him. He carries a wide smile that are met by even kinder eyes, but his eyes appear to be lost in thought as when he walks in, he doesn't bother to really make eye contact with anyone, but he walks a little further and then almost all of a sudden realizes that he's in a tavern. And he looks around looking for a seat, and he steps up to the bar for a moment, but turns his head over to the right, and what catches his eyes are the tall ears of the Herringon at the far side of the tavern. And so Alda very slowly just saunters over to the table over here on the left side of the tavern.
So Barnaby sees Aldo walk in and looks over at Lucy and says, "Lucy, take care of our new guest. I need to sit down." And Barnaby makes an exit to the back room.
All right, Lucy's gonna walk over to new guy and walk up to him and say, "Hey, you need a drink or anything?"
Oh, well, yes. Do you have any port wine, perchance?
Oh gosh, no. I got like 3/4 of a barrel of ale and like a barrel of whiskey, but that's all I got here.
Oh, then a small glass of whiskey will do, thank you.
I gotcha. I'll be back shortly.
And
Hey, whiskey's the only thing you need.
Alda sits down on the stool across from this Herringon, and he says, "Oh, well, it's not my first choice, but it's better than the swill they call beer around here."
Yeah, I wouldn't come to this place for beer. It is pretty garbage.
Oh,
But
My
this
name's
whiskey will do you good.
oh, my name's Alda. Pleasure to meet you. And you are?
My name's T.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, T.
And what's your scholarly sounding turtle doing doing around here?
Oh, I'm from far, far away. I fancy myself a bit of a traveler, and the day was winding down, and I found myself here at this tavern. Although I must admit, I'm a bit short of coin. But don't tell the barkeeper that. I am looking for work. Travel is
Don't worry.
not as cheap as it used to be.
Don't worry, I'll keep your secret. Guess what? I'm also a little bit low on coin myself.
Oh, well, perhaps we can go in together. You know, despite I may not look it, but I'm quite strong.
Well, hey, strong turtle and a rabbit with 2 swords. Pretty good.
I suppose
Although-
there's no monster out there we couldn't take on.
Although I've asked around, and ain't found any leads here, so I don't know if we need to go someplace else, or if you maybe want to ask around yourself and see if you got any other tips and tricks up your sleeve.
Sure, I think I'll down my first whiskey to loosen up the old social gears. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All right. And Alda just kind of falls quiet for a minute, and you see his eyes start to wander around the room, lost in thought again.
Just got
So-
my feet up on the table, whittling something.
So as time passes, the tavern just kind of exists. Like I said, it's kind of a dim feeling around the area. There's just not much money. There's just not much work. There's some light chatter, but the people are doing the best they can. After a little bit, the door to the tavern creaks open, and the commoners turn to see who has entered. They're met with the sight of a stranger, a tall and imposing figure who's silhouetted against bright sun outline. The villagers are used to recruiters coming through every so often, but there's something different about this man. His eyes were piercing as cold, and his movements were calculated and precise, as if he were sizing up potential recruits. The light of the outside was starkly contrasted by the shadows that seemed to unnaturally envelop him. Suddenly, the stranger takes out a large sack and tosses it right in the middle of the room, brimming with gold pieces. With a big clang and a splash of gold coins, the sack empties. Suddenly, the workers look at the gold and then make a dash for it.
Oh,
Quickly,
hell
the
yeah.
gold is gone. All that's left is an empty sack.
I would never stoop so low as to do that. My goodness, T, you and I are gentlemen in this place.
Oh, Lucy's
I mean,
all in.
I got my sword on. I got my sword almost ready to come out of its sheath. It's like, I've done a lot, and I've worked for a lot of people, and ain't nobody just dump gold on the ground like that. It's just, there's something up here. We gotta be careful, Alda.
So,
Yeah, can I
Hearing all
roll
the-
an insight check, or are we still in like the setup phase?
if you want to, we are still in the insight phase, but you're more than welcome to roll an insight.
All right. Yeah, well, I'll roll an insight. I know it's just a raw d20, but.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 6.
This is a man who came in and threw a bag of gold down. You've never
Well-
seen this much gold.
Alda, you see so much.
Like this much gold is probably strange for this area, but like anywhere you've been, you've never seen someone throw this much gold.
You see Alda starts to look around and see if any like landed near his feet.
So hearing the commotion, Barnaby breaks back out of the back room and goes, "What's all this about? Who are you to come cause all this fuss? I don't recognize you. Are you here to get workers?" After a pause, the stranger looks around the room and says, "Yes, workers for the mines." After another pause, he points to the sack and says, That gold there, it comes from a new mine. This is an advance, so it doesn't look like it'll get very far. This town has seen better days, hasn't it? I bring a simple offer. Hard work for riches. Anyone who is strong in body and mind, come work for me in the new vein. You start to hear whispers around from the patrons. This is new. This is not something you've heard of. Like, they have tried to mine, and they have not found this kind of gold.
I'm good.
And they don't really have much... They don't really have a reason to just pass it up with as hard as times have been. So after a few seconds... Go ahead.
Alda stands up and he says, I'm pretty sharp. Now, I volunteer, whatever it is, I volunteer.
Ah, our first volunteer. Thank you. Well, before we go, we will have to make sure you will do well in the mine. We can't take just anyone. Shortly after that, the man who is sitting with Baruch, Lyndon, speaks up. He goes, Do you take us for fools? A new strain hasn't been found in years around here. He gets up and walks over to the sack, grabs it and throws it at the man. It says, take your sack and leave. We don't need your empty promises here. So the sack hits the man in the chest. And quickly, this mysterious man grabs it. He says, looks around again and says, you get a cut of whatever you mine and process. 10%. Come see for yourselves, but only if you have the fortitude to survive.
Oh, fine. I'll raise my hand.
Ah! Good man. Anyone else? You start to see other members of the tavern, some reluctantly, some immediately, just happy to do something that's work, start to raise their hand and stand and walk towards the stranger.
Before T walks off, Alda grabs him by the arm and says, 10% of that much gold is quite a lot. I think we may not have to work very long.
I'll do it for just a little bit, but 10%? It's far above my usual rate, I'd say.
Oh, I agree. It sounds too good to be true, so let's just keep an eye out.
Oh no, this is for sure suspicious.
Oh, I'm glad you're on the same page. But, I have your back, T. I hope you have mine.
Absolutely.
Alright, and Alda
Alright.
follows T to the door.
Barnaby, having taken all of this in, calls out, Lucy, come here.
Lucy walks around with, how many ever pieces of gold he ended up getting.
Do you try to hide that gold from Barnaby?
Oh, no. This is like for the bar.
Oh, is that true or is that not true? give me a deception check or.
That's true.
All right. Okay. All right then. So Barnaby, once Lucy walks up, puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, Lucy, listen, it seems like everyone's gonna go, and we're not gonna have much business, and from what you're saying, we're low on stock. I think I need you to go and try to get us some gold to, maybe we can revitalize this place. Can you do that for me?
I mean, yeah, but you know me. I'm not the strongest guy. I'm not really built for the mines. I don't know how much I can bring back.
10% of whatever he just dropped would probably set us up for a very long time.
That's fair.
The
All
choice
right,
is
well,
up to you.
Here, I'm gonna keep the gold for myself while I'm away. But you know, here's a couple pieces I grabbed from that bag. Well,
Thank you. That gold will do you well while you're gone. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, well, I don't know how long it's gonna be though. Are you sure you're okay with just running this by yourself?
Oh, don't worry. I've done it before. You know, I ran this for 40 years before you got here. I can run it for 40 more. It'll be all right.
Oh god.
Okay. Lucy, by the way, knows that Barnaby is not going to live for another 40 years. So,
Can Austin roll an insight check?
This is actually in the same universe as Avery's campaign, and that's Barnaby after another 40
It's the
years.
real hard
Yeah.
walk. Oh my god. Learn to talk.
His brain just turned to mush.
All right. Well, Barnaby pats Lucy on the shoulder and goes, "Thank you. Good luck." And Barnaby kind of leans up against the bar to watch everyone.
I guess we'll be
Meanwhile,
walking.
Baruch slides up to the stranger and he says, my people worked in the mines for the warlock for many years. I don't want to do that, but you must need men to guard your new treasure.
Yeah.
What can you give me?
Yes. Tell you what, if the men do the work they need to, I will compensate you as if you had mined it yourself. Well, not 10% of everybody's pull, but 10% of what I take home will be yours. It's
That's a
important
deal.
to keep these people safe.
Turn to Abra. Hold on, like, damn, I wish I thought of that.
Oh, you're right.
It is a one person only deal.
So much easier than mine in this shit. It's just standing by the golden garment. God damn.
The stranger then looks over anyway and goes, all right. If you're going with me, we must first test you to make sure that you're gonna make it in the mines. You know, the deeper you get, the breathing becomes hard, senses get a little more difficult to keep, so we just must make sure everything will be okay. And he gestures to outside. I don't have a map for this, so pretend we're outside.
Oh, that's fine.
So
Can I
everybody,
steps?
yeah, that's fine. So as everybody enters outside, you see a fairly large cart set up with horses, like a horse-drawn cart. There is no canopy; it's just like an open area. But there's a place for a driver, the two horses, and then probably 20-25 people could fit on this cart. Set up outside is one large iron staff on two kind of held up pillars, like what you put like a weight bar on, and then I don't know how to describe this. A set of iron bars that are varying in length. And he looks over and goes, "We will test 3 aptitudes here. We will test your strength, your mind, and your wit." And one by one, the villagers start to you grabbing everyone.
Everyone's
God. Oh God.
As everyone's shuffling out, Alda, I want to walk over to Lucy and say, "You didn't happen to have my whiskey in hand when you were walking out here, do you?"
Oh, I mean, I already gave it to you, but I can pour you another one real quick.
Oh, sorry. The time. I lost a little bit of time there. Sorry. As you were.
I think he was drunk when he came in because he took mine too.
All right. So the way this is going to work is we're going to do 3 sets of checks, one for each one. So the first is a strength check. Okay. So everyone roll me a strength check.
Are we using our actual modifier or just +0
No,
for?
no,
common
you are a
success?
commoner. Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Ooh. Alda got a 6.
Okay.
Bro, got a 3.
Okay.
Lucy also got a 3.
Okay. So, and then Sean. What did he get?
What do I need to roll?
Strength check. Strength check.
That is a 9.
A 9. All right. It says it. Oh, right. You don't have a modifier. So you each separately step up to the bar, and your only goal is to just lift it. You just want to pick it up and put it over your head, right? Lucy and Baruch, you go to lift the bar, and you can't even get it up off of the like holder. You kind of look over to the stranger and kind of try to gauge how he's feeling, and there's nothing on his face. He is just watching what you're doing. Alda, as you go over, you're able to pick it up off the bar, but you can't make it past, like, just getting it up like a little bit of a lift, right? And finally, T, you go to grab the bar, and you get it almost to the top of your head, but right before you get it there, your strength fails you, and you drop the bar.
No.
It's almost as if the bar, as it went up, it got heavier for you.
I roll like a perception check.
Sure?
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, dirty 20. You don't have a modifier. At least at the moment, we don't have modifiers.
So it's either a nat 20 or
Okay.
or not.
Let's say non-20, it's an 18.
Okay, natural 19. It's a bar. It's a metal bar. Everything about it seems normal in the concept of, like, it is a bar. There's nothing forcing it back down. You just think it's a little odd that it got heavier as it went up.
I note that, and I just walk away, feeling proud that I, beat everybody else. But then I kind of walk over to the other people and.
Okay.
Something up about these tests.
So
Keep an eye out.
he moves you through the next test, which is the varied iron bars at different lengths and weights. This is an intelligence check. Everybody give me intelligence checks.
Header.
As Alda
14.
As Alda steps up, he's kind of like humming to himself. Nat 20. Let's go.
Wow.
Incredible. All right. So Alda got a nat 20. Lucy got a 14.
5.
A 5.
I got a 14.
T got a 14, and then what did Baruch?
Baruch drooling a little bit gets a 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cool.
no.
So I'll go. Okay, I'll do this in the most order that makes sense for exactly what just happened. So, Lucy steps up first and is given no instruction. He just the stranger says, "Solve the puzzle." As Lucy starts to pick up these bars and look at them, it's just one of those moments where you're like, I know there's something you have to deal with here, but I just can't make out what that is. So after about a minute of arranging and doing things, the stranger says, "It's okay," and that's it. T walks up after that, and having paid attention to I'm going to forget everybody's names. Lucy. It has already figured out that you need to sort it by length, right? So he quickly walks up, realizes it, but starts to realize that there are actually bars that are the same length that match, but they're not the same weight. So he quickly realizes, okay, I need to put them in from lightest to heaviest, and so does that. Makes it shortest, the ones that matched, he does the lighter ones, then the heavier ones. And the stranger just looks over him and gives him a nod and moves on. Alda, stepping up next, watched how to finish the entire thing and figured it out without any issue, and immediately does everything.
Intelligence, not that I was watching other people, but,
I
suppose intelligence comes in the form of watching others,
Hey, he cheated.
As
He was watching
Alda,
me.
as Alda quickly solves this puzzle, he detects the faintest amount of magic.
Oh, that's strange.
And then the stranger looks at him, gives him a nod, and then Alda moves away.
Yeah, okay, well, this is fine. Okay.
All right. Finally,
I think that Alda moving back starts to stand with kind of the standouts, which feel like T and Lucy. They're sort of like the people that don't fit in a way. So he tries to stand close to them.
We move away from
this
the,
at this moment. Braruk is kind of underwhelming. Yeah, sorry, Reed.
Right. So having just watched everyone, Braruk is last on the in line, and he's watched people fail. He's watched people pass, and he has been taking in all of this information the entire time. He steps up, takes all of the bars, puts them in an order, and he makes a campfire. Somehow he sets them on fire. And that's all that happens.
It's very strange.
And then the stranger looks at him and says, "That is enough." And we move on to the next and final test.
Wait,
So-
those metal rods?
Are you asking me, or
I do believe those rods are made of metal, and they just
Man, set fire. Fucking metal.
Incredible.
Keep
So-
my eye on. I got one eye on the stranger, and I got one eye on this Baruch guy.
So, finally, the stranger beckons to each commoner one by one, and for a moment takes them behind the cart where they're not visible. This last test is going to be a charisma check, and the stranger beckons for each challenger to tell him a joke. And if you tell me a joke that I think is funny, I will give you advantage.
Can it
Caleb
be
the person.
anachronistic?
Absolutely. If it makes me
Okay.
laugh, I could not care less.
Okay. I have one if I may go first. Only because
And Austin, no dead dad jokes, Austin, because you know I'll laugh. It doesn't
that's
count.
only because a meeting that I have every other week. If you're there last, you have to tell a joke. So I had to do that this week. So Alda steps up and he grabs an invisible microphone and he taps it. Is this thing on? Cassettes have a side A and a side B. It's only logical that they're the thing that would come next is a CD. And he just drops the mic and walks away.
Fucking classic. Roll with advantage. I knew where that
Advantage?
shit was going
Okay.
immediately. Yes.
Alright. That's all
Yeah,
in the
I'm saying
delivery
if you
'cause
can
that's
make
all
me
I'm doing.
laugh, you
Okay,
get
okay.
advantage.
Alright, roll on both my dice. Ooh, a 4 and a 9. Yikes.
Ooh, all right. Well,
guess the crowd
Caleb
doesn't
thought
know
that
what a
joke was
CD
funny,
is.
but the shadowy man that says, I see wit is not your strongest suit, but you will do. And he directs you to get on the cart.
Alda looks back at T, and just kind of mouths good luck as much as a turtle can. But yeah, he happily hops on the cart.
What'd you say? Huh?
Good luck. Good luck.
What the hell?
I just gives a thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
His fingers are kind of stumpy, so like it kind of looks like this. But yeah, Alda hops on the cart happily and just like keeps a very sharp eye out on the other three people. Lucy T.
Although,
or-
as you get on the cart, you notice just a few more of the commoners there, but you have noticed that like the crowd has thinned out a little bit. It's not like some people have disappeared. Like
Oh,
not
like have walked
mysteriously
away 'cause they
disappeared.
failed?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
walked away. Yeah,
Okay.
like did not pass the test. So
I think
who's
Alda
next?
kind of carries himself a little proudly, seeing that he kind of made the cut.
Yeah.
So, oh, hey, yeah, I did it. Huh? Call me.
all right.
I guess I'll go next. I'm gonna think. I got one. All right. My three favorite things are eating my family and not using commas.
That's good.
Okay, roll with advantage. Fuck.
That's a 13 and 11.
All right. The shadowy man lets out a good chuckle. He goes, "Oh, your wit, good. Oh, you will do well." And directs you to get onto the cart.
I guess I'll walk
Does
up.
he
and
just
like,
immediately
"Hold
go
on."
stone faced?
Yeah, I mean, before the next person comes, he's back stone faced.
Man, hold on. I think I should forget this sword for hire shit and start doing comedy. I made that guy laugh.
That joke really killed. Yeah, you should definitely think about doing stand up. Maybe not in this town, but I think elsewhere you'd make a killing.
I think a joke is more dangerous than a sword.
They do say the pen is mightier than the sword.
This make me laugh plan was bad because I'm gonna laugh at everything. Go ahead. Whoever's next.
I'll give a thumbs up to Bird. You got this.
Okay, Rorik steps up. He's got kind of like a little bit of a shit-eating grin on his face. He says, so you hear the one about the moth and the podiatrist? So a moth walks into a podiatrist and says, "Oh, everything's going wrong for me. I got back pain, and my kids. Every time they walk up, they ask me for more money, and I don't have more money for my kids. And then that leads my wife. She starts complaining, and it just goes and goes. And I just want to go be by myself and drink. But the more I drink, the angrier I get. And I don't know what to do." And the podiatrist says, "Oh, that sounds really hard." And the mom's like, yeah, it's so hard. I walk up every day, and I feel bad. And the moth says, "Well, those sound really severe issues. You should probably see a therapist, but I'm a podiatrist. How am I supposed to help you? Why did you come in here?" And the moth says, "Well, the light was on."
A classic. A classic.
Incredible.
Great. Norm Macdonald. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm glad we got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
All right.
good.
All right. Roll with advantage.
Good old Norm.
Let's see. I got 15.
Okay. He chuckles. I mean, he gives a heartier chuckle than T's joke. And he goes, "Huh? Well, what a surprise! I expected strength to be your thing, but seems you're funny. All right, well, go ahead and get on the cart. Oh, doesn't really matter for you. I guess you're just gonna keep them entertained." And you walk off.
Baruch goes up and fist bumps the other ones that are already there.
Yeah, Alda
I
holds
got
up
more
a
where those
nice,
come from.
nice fist. Oh, that was a good one. I enjoyed it. The long setup kind of made for a better payoff.
All right, Lucy.
So he walks back there behind with the stranger, and he says, as a small man carried on with this tiny toy piano, the genie turned to the other man and said, "I'm sorry, I thought you asked for a 12-inch pianist."
Classic. All right, advantage.
Ooh, a 16.
Oh, funniest joke of the
Alright.
day. From the cart, you hear the stranger let out a nice cackle, just an unexpected joke. There's just nothing better than phallic images when in humor. He looks at Lucy and goes, humor. It's crazy that you four end up being the funniest of the bunch. All right, well, get on that cart and we'll put you to work.
Alda leans over to T and Baruch and says, "Is it funny because humans have small penises? I don't have any experience with that kind of thing."
Yeah, I don't know. Mine is huge, and I just don't get it.
So, the stranger finishes his final test, and you see half of the commoners head back to their homes into the tavern alone. But you're joined. You look around, and you're joined by roughly 16 total folk, including you, right? As the stranger. Good.
Are we in the carriage? I'm asking for ambiance.
Everyone is sitting in the cart that's in the back.
Are we moving?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So the stranger walks to the back of the cart and looks at everyone and goes, "Well, thank you, everyone. I look forward to working with you, and this should be a good endeavor for all of us, I believe. For those of you who may have not have done, well on everything, just remember, physical strength is not the only factor when working in the mines. Sometimes mental resilience and attitude can, in the right situation, supplement lack of traditional strength. If you need me, I shall be in the front of the cart directing the horses." And he closes up the back and says, "We'll see you soon." And he's going to walk around into the front part, and it's not like he's like contained or anything. He's just going to sit in a seat. So it's like the cart as a square, the seat, and then the horses. And he gets on the cart, grabs the reins, and gets going. Did you have something you wanted to do while it's moving?
Is this where we like?
Oh, you're changing the
pass
sounds.
out
Oh,
and then just wake up randomly on a cart?
no. You're not gonna pass out and wake up randomly.
No.
This isn't
Finally
Skyrim.
awake, eh?
Yeah.
We were all thinking that, weren't we?
Trust me, I would have included that joke a long time ago if that was gonna happen. So, the journey takes about a half day. You are weaving through roads, going through the hills. You get to see these beautiful creeks, this beautiful mountain, all of this landscape that is there, but it's just the city's just not, or the town's just not, wealthy enough to really enjoy, right? Like the fishing is hard to come by because there's not really much for bait. There's not really much for tackle. It's hard to set traps, things like that. So you kind of, there's some kind of discussion on the cart, but nothing really substantial. And as you're riding down, your cart crests a large hill, and in the distance you see a familiar sight. You see a towering structure, its silhouette casting a huge shadow across the night sky. The tower is imposing, with walls made of rough stone. Few windows break up its monolithic appearance. Despite the darkness around it, there's an unease in the air, as if the tower itself is alive a little bit. And you get the feeling of being watched. All the common folk around these parts know this tower, but no one goes near it. There's rumors of magic and monsters and misfortune, and it's just a legacy of nightmare surrounding the tower. It's kind of become a general promise to never even step foot near the tower. Occasionally, adventurers would pass through the village, attempting to make an ascent through the tower. You'd see them stop, get supplies, and head to the tower. But a day later, they'd come back with stories of not even be able to reach the inside. There's no cracks, no space. Even the windows that they could find wouldn't open. Because of this, a legend had formed around the tower. The legend of the blood-Rung blade. At the top of the tower, it was said, there is a chamber guarded by a powerful magic and deadly traps. In the chamber lay the Rung blood blade, a weapon so feared that many believe that it doesn't exist. For those daring enough to brave the trials of the tower, the reward is great. The Rung blood blade is said to grant its wielder immense power and control over life and death. But it has never been seen, or at least not recent enough for written history. As you crest this hill and see that, one of the villagers speaks up and says, "What is this? We passed the entrance to the mine an hour ago. Why are we still riding? Where are we going?" The other villagers start to look up and look over and realize where they are. They're used to, stopping at the mine that's probably an hour or two back before. And as I've said, this tower is nasty stuff in legend. Everyone starts to get a little uneasy. The shadowy figure simply responds, "We're going to a new vein. Why would it be somewhere you've mined already?" The man who spoke up originally, the man who spoke up originally just kind of gets quiet. At this point, he's just kind of got to accept it. Another 20 minutes goes by, and finally you round the hill, and you see the entrance to a cave. Suddenly, the cart slows down to a stop just outside the round of this cave, and the stranger says, "We've arrived." He then gestures to the cave. As you look, the mouth of the cave is simple, the light fading in the farther you look. Lining the mouth of the cave, you see mining equipment. You see pickaxes, places to break down the gold and get the dirt out, things like that. It looks like a 4-man operation, like sets of 4 people would probably be best. Some to mine, some to clean out the gold, some to sort it and weigh it. As you look into the cave, as the light disappears, you do see the glint of gold in the walls, like these subtle veins. So the stranger stops the cart and hops off, comes around to the back and lowers the ramp. He looks at everyone and says, "Your tools are provided. Work as long as you like. I will transport you once a day to the village. I have food and water provided inside. As I've said, you may keep 10% of what you mine and process." He gestures to the cave, says, "Good luck," and walks back to the front of the cart, takes his seat to watch. After a few moments of silence, the commoners start unloading, start grabbing pickaxes, getting set up, until they've all seemed to form teams, and it seems to be just the 4 of you left. What are you going to do?
Any of you guys ever on this before?
I personally have never worked in a mine, but it seems odd that merely a half day's travel from the village, there's a fortune just in the hill.
We're also funny. Maybe we should be the comedic relief here and provide some
Oh, yes.
entertainment.
How about we form a little theater troupe, and we get paid that way. That way we don't have to even
Yeah,
lift a pickaxe.
We can do improv and yeah.
Suddenly, Lyndon walks over to you, the man who spoke up during the bar and threw the sack back. He looks at your group and says, "Well, I know this guy's supposed to be our guard or whatever, so that leaves you a man down. But can I join your team?"
Tell us a joke.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Lyndon, have you ever?
Evidently, everyone here is supposed to be funny, so just tell us a joke and sure.
Yeah. Tell us a joke. You're right. Good job.
Avery, you have to know that my comedy is situational and not in the moment, right? Like you have, yeah. See, you laughed. Fuck you. Just kidding.
So wait, so did Lyndon actually say that? Like, hey, my comedy is situational.
Yes, yeah. Lyndon walks up and he goes, "Well, Mark, I'm more of a situational comedy kind of guy. I've never been known for it at the moment. I'm gonna be honest, man. I didn't really do well behind that cart back there."
Well, then get your ass and go find another group, boy.
I'm sorry. Do any of you know how to mine gold? Because I do.
Barik says, I grew up mining gold, and I don't trust a man who doesn't have a joke hidden around for the right opportunity.
I hate this. Lyndon says, "Well, fine. You do it a man down then," and walks off.
No.
Well, guys, it was actually I was 7 years old the last time I mined. I just wanted that guy out of here.
Oh my god.
I'll just oh no, I think we might actually need him. Wait, what was your name again?
Lyndon walks back and goes, did you decide you needed me?"
Oh, yes. Turns out that Baruch here is told a half truth. I think we will need your help.
Well, as long as I don't have to be funny, I guess. And
Well-
he goes, "Oh,
You can give us a joke later, but it better be good.
yeah, deal,
Yeah,
deal."
we will require a joke later. Yes. Good tea. Good.
We'll wait until the right situation.
So he looks. He looks you guys over and he goes, "Okay, well, which one of you is probably the strongest? I think the best way to do this is we'll have 2 men on pickaxes, 1 on cleaning, and 1 on weighing. I think that will go the quickest, but we need whoever that's the strongest amongst you."
And I guess I lifted that rod the highest.
You were fairly close on that, yes.
I was.
I might be a strong contender, but Baruch here looks firm. But if he's going to be a guard, I suppose I should be a stand-in for also pickaxing. Unless Lyndon, you think that
Just describe them as firm.
No, I will be one of the pickaxes. I only need 1 person to pickaxe. The other 2 of you can. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm poor at explaining sometimes. I didn't do well on the intelligence check either.
Well, then maybe you and Baruch would be pairs.
But Baruch is guarding us. Cannot be
Baruch is
part of our
guarding.
group.
so we're special. We have a guard.
Orpheus, you can't eat that.
All right.
Orpheus, that is candy. You
I'll
cannot eat that.
Lucy, you guys wanna roll and flip a coin? So who
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right.
Everyone roll me a strength check. That's the easiest way to handle this.
Nat 20 on the
13.
strength
Oh.
check.
Hey, although you're strong.
I'm hot.
Everyone except for Baruch. You're not.
We're arm wrestling. It's like,
Okay. Well, Lucy, what'd you get?
17.
Okay. And then T, what'd you get?
I got a 13?
Okay, so Lyndon pulls you over and just says, simple way to do this. Just pick up the pickaxe and just swing it on the ground, and I'll check.
I think it
and the
might
three
be
of
more
you.
about the constitution of swinging the pickaxe repeatedly. I travel from far away, so I think I have that constitution that's required to just swing a pickaxe over and over again. I'm happy to swing it.
Well, good news. I think you were the best one. So, let's get on mining, boys.
You just throw shade.
No, he just looks like he's like, no. Everyone else is gonna get the gold first. Do you want gold?
I mean, a little
Yeah, I
bit.
guess.
I'm not here to get it all. I just need something to move on to the next place.
Well, then let's get you something to move on to the next place. So, Lyndon grabs his pickaxe and from the front and heads into the mine. And do you all follow him?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Happily.
great. Cool. So as you enter the mine, you look around and you do see walls of gold, right? You see all of these veins of gold. All of these people have started mining, pulling chunks out. Like, this is real. This is for sure real.
Fascinating.
Yes. As Baruch enters the cave, you turn back and see the shadowy man at the end of the mouth of the cave. And suddenly you start to feel a little sleepy. And you start to black out.
This guarding, there's nothing going on with the guarding. There's no raiders yet. I think I'll sit down.
And after a few seconds, you all pass out.
Oh my god.
Oh, beginning to feel a little sleepy.
You go in your shell.
Yeah. Alda finds a nice crevice. He's used to sleeping underground, at least in the old days, and he just says, "Oh, it's nice and cool. I think I'll just lay down for a nap."
I just end up laying on top of his shell.
So right before you lose consciousness, you hear in your head, "It begins," and then everything goes black.
Concerning.
Cool.
Oh, soothing.
So-
Would be scary lullabies. I have to pee. Can
Yeah, that's fine. Great time to pee. Great time to pee.
whatever
Thank you, Mr. PM.
Yep.
Wait,
Always happy to take a break.
You're not PM. You're player
I'm a
P. You're PP.
I'm a PC.
Oh, PC! God damn it! It was right there.
Lyndon, you should have come in with a joke. Situational comedy, my ass.
Okay,
That
let's
doesn't
be
count.
real.
You still got.
You know me. I am
You
so
owe us a
much
joke
funnier
still.
in passing. I'll think of
I know.
one.
Okay. Let me. I don't know. I won't put on any music at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. Make
Yeah, you're fine.
another drink. I'll be right back.
Meow.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yep.
What about now? Okay, cool. I switched to my headset. Okay, everybody enjoying it so far?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Caleb, did you hear about the merger today?
I did! Holy fuck! I meant to text
the-
you about that.
Fuck, man.
Like, all of that, and then they just combine golf leagues. Like,
What?
does that mean that people who are banned in the PGA are unbanned?
Yeah.
That's just wild.
Someone said, Saudi Arabia, hey PGA golfers, would you like to come join our golf league? It's going to be fun. And the PGA Tour saying, you guys are destroying the game of golf. It's disgusting. And then Saudi said, okay, what if we offer you a lot of money?
God.
What merge?
The PGA and the Live Golf Tour.
Orpheus, what did you do?
It was created last year with Saudi Arabia backing it, and they basically poached a lot of good PGA players and offered them millions and millions of dollars to come play on their tour. And the PGA banned everybody that went to the Live Tour. And today they announced a merger.
Fucking wild.
Think it's gonna be good?
I don't fucking
It's
know.
it's just gonna be the PGA Tour. Like
gonna
nothing
be
will
what it
change.
Is there anything different that Live Golf did that?
It'll
did-
prob. Yeah. Go
They
ahead.
did teams. They had like group 4, like teams of 4 that would play, and then like the lowest team would win. They did less tournaments for more money. Like, the PGA Tour can be kind of a grind because you only make money if you make the cut, and even if you do make the cut, if you don't finish very high, you don't make that much money. So players are playing a different tournament every single week. And like there were some reforms that needed, but Saudi Arabia offered like the best golfers like millions, like hundreds of millions of dollars guaranteed to come play on their tour.
Live
Fucking
Golf did
wild.
that originate in Saudi Arabia, or is it just backed by?
It's just backed by Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's
They
like
have a tournament there.
it's like problematic because of it. Is the point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
They do
people
a
are
lot
just
of-
picking at it because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Phil Mickelson go do it?
Yeah, no, Mickelson went.
And got
Brooks
banned.
Koepka, Deschambeau.
Did Kepka come back? Because didn't he almost win the major the other day?
He won the PGA.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I thought.
All the majors have an agreement that if you have won a major in the last 5 years,
You can play.
can
That's incredible.
so even though he has been banned from the PGA Tour, he can play in the PGA Championship, and then he won it, so he can play all the majors for another 5 years.
Yeah, the big problem is the Saudis. They did
Yeah.
9/11, so PGA Tour is just bending over backwards and like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take your money, despite bad mouthing them when it originally happened. It's very frustrating, but money talks, I guess. Okay, well I'm
Okay,
back.
Are we
I
okay?
think
So
we all-
a few upfront things, and I would. This is your warning. Don't run into rooms you haven't been in yet.
I didn't hear that.
That's just your warning.
Okay.
Where you move your character is where you move your character. I'm just telling you that now.
Oh, got it. Okay. Why do I have a red
Um,
line around me? Oh, because you were looking at. I guess you have all this selected.
Oh yeah, I was
okay.
touching. I put all your characters out.
This map is
just giving you a
huge,
heads up.
by the way.
Yeah, I know.
This is
Oh wow.
insane.
You can't see any of it, right? Other than the room we're in.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
correct.
cool.
It just if I zoom out, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, that's a lot of.
It's like 100 by. I can tell you. Give me a second. It's. It's 7,500 pixels by 5,700 pixels. So I think it's like 100 by 50.
A lot of pickles.
Cubes. Nuts. All right. Is there anything else? a lot of mechanics will be explained in game, but there are a few that I want to explain up front. So, where's my? So, as a reaction, you can parry. This will just cost your reaction. It only works on physical attacks, so like weapons, claws, whatever. Does not work on magic. It's a dex save. It's just a like you have to pass a dex saving throw. If you fail, this is like your choice. It's not automatic. It's your choice. If you fail, the enemy auto crits on you, regardless of what they rolled. If you pass, you get an opportunity attack. The attack fails. The enemy's attack fails, not you.
Yeah.
But you have to tell me you want to do it when they attack before I roll.
Okay, what's the DC?
It's your
How do you
dex
activate
save.
that? So the
You just
enemy
have to
has
pass a dex save. No. Like you do like a saving throw, like a dex saving throw.
So what
What's
sets
the-
the DC?
Your own character. It's based on your dex.
What's
I
my
don't
dex
understand.
saving throw?
So
I
like,
don't
Like
understand.
let me go to an actual character sheet. Sorry, give me a second.
Like minus
I've got
to,
an 8
14?
in my dex. I've
So I
got a
got-
-1.
So you gotta
Right.
beat an 8 or you gotta beat a 14 that I have?
I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't include the number. It'll be conflicting. It'll be like against their attack. So if they rolled like a 3 and you rolled an 8, you beat their attack and their attack fails
So
automatically.
the DC is their attack roll. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yes, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I wrote that somewhere and it did not make it anywhere. That's why I want you to choose if you're going to do it before you attack.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or
'cause
before
if
they
if I know you roll an 11, I know that won't hit,
Right.
so there's no point in me parrying. But it's a gamble, right? If I say, "Oh, I want to try and parry" before you even roll your attack roll. Okay.
Right.
I
Functionally,
will
it's
not
like
be-
it's like an Elden Ring / whatever when you try to parry and you can fuck it up real bad.
Yeah, like you're just standing there, open
Yeah.
to attacks for like a good 2
Yeah.
seconds.
Which is why it's an auto crit. The dodge action works exactly how you'd think it does. The next attack on you rolls with disadvantage.
But it takes.
But that's your
full
action.
still.
Yeah. Those are the only two things that I want to explain up front. Cool. All right. Does anybody have? I guess there's no questions that you can ask yet because you don't do anything, subs. We ready to dive in?
I'm ready.
I'm assuming we still have common or stat blocks.
Yes, you're still commoners.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Okay. So, all of you suddenly wake up to searing pain on your arms. As you jolt awake, go ahead, Avery. You wanted to say something?
I just am gasping in pain.
Yes. As you wake up, you pull your arms forward, you shake out of your sleep, and you notice that you're shackled to the wall. Each hand shackled, and you are each in an individual cell. Each of those shackles are
Not
chained.
Sorry, Kaleb.
That you're not. Sorry, buddy. You're not. Each one of your arms are shackled to the wall with a long chain. The wall is overgrown, old, cracked. You can see each other. There are bars in all the cells, and as you look out, you can see everyone. Everyone looks to be in the same position. In the center of the room, you see a fire that looks like it hasn't been touched and has not been lit for ever. What do you do?
Wait, so it's lit or not lit?
It's unlit. It is unlit. It is just
Okay.
It's a unlit bonfire that looks like it hasn't been touched for ages.
Got it.
So anything in my cell that I can see.
Roll me a perception check.
11.
No.
Right.
You do notice that the walls look fairly old.
Can I take my rabbit legs, start thumping on the walls real quickly as hard as I can?
Yeah.
Try to,
Give me
break
give
the
me
walls away to get my chains free.
give me a strength check.
Net 20.
You rip them right out of the walls. So you tell me how you get these out of the wall with your nat 20.
I'm just where they're attached. I'm just getting my feet and I'm just like beating as hard as I can over and over again until like it shakes and I just pulling my arms at the same time, and then all of a sudden I guess the bricks break free and I guess I'm still still have the chains connected to me, but they're free from the wall, so I can start moving around.
Give me an investigation check.
That is it's an 8.
Yes, you are still bound by these shackles. So now you're free from the wall. What are you going to do?
Should have one whole pickaxe. I guess I'll see if does the door just open? Does it have to be locked?
You push on the gate and it's unlocked.
Oh, guys, this was easier than I thought.
What?
Oh.
What was that?
How'd you get out?
I just beat your legs against the wall and break it.
Okay.
Yeah, so Alda is just gonna like try and pull on the chains on the wall, just sort of inspired by T getting free so quickly.
Give me a strength check.
The plus 0, that's a 13.
They break free. It takes a lot of effort, but you get them out.
Yeah, Alda like braces his shell against the wall and just kind of like pushes his arm forward. He says, "Oh, that was surprisingly easy."
Lucy will try the same.
Strength check.
Eight.
You try to replicate everything that's just done, and you just can't get it. Like, you feel the wall wanting to give away. There's some gravel that kind of comes out from the holes, but there's something keeping you in. It's just not working.
I got you, Lucy. Can I go over and help?
Sure. Roll with advantage, Austin. Or roll again, as if it was advantage.
Oh.
I guess I can't.
Let me rephrase before you... Well, it doesn't matter. You rolled both. Go ahead.
It's a 9.
Okay, well, you still don't get out.
I guess I'm a little tired from pulling mine out.
Yeah, Alda is gonna push on his cage door, and if it just opens, it's gonna head towards Braruk.
It does. It does open.
Okay, so yeah, Alda walks out, sees that T is going over to Lucy, and is gonna try and pull on the cage, or I guess the jail cell that Braruk is in.
It's also unlocked. Imagine that.
Okay, and he's gonna walk up to Braruk and say, "It looks like T and I were able to get out relatively easily. May I help get you out of here?"
You're muted.
You're muted, Reed. Oh, I still can't hear
You're
you. Are your
somehow
headphones disconnected
muted
from your computer.
I'm guessing you said probably. That looked like Reed for probably.
Mm-mm. No, you probably have to change your Discord input. Yeah.
I can hear that exasperated.
Yep.
Whoever put that in there, gold.
So Andrew.
Oh yeah.
No, still can't hear you.
Just change your. Are you on your Hold one finger up if you're on your Mac. Okay, just change your microphone in Discord to be Mac microphone. Put those back in your AirPod case.
Yeah, it's probably fucking with.
Now see if you can change your mic input by going to the mic. Clicking the little thing at the top, it says input device. There's nothing there. Disconnect and reconnect.
Hey, Alda, is Baruch awake?
He is still passed out, unfortunately. Or, honestly, Reed, if you can hear us, it might just be easier for you to join. Well, you can't do video over your computer and then. No, I still can't hear you.
You can always just join on your phone for now if you want to. We won't be able to see you, but
We can keep his Discord counter.
ooh, nice music, Avery.
Reed, if you go to your system preferences.
Can you try to share your screen again?
I think he said 1 second. And now he's gone.
Better.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
It certainly is a phone, but yeah, we can hear you.
So I have to ship my Mac in for a bunch of repairs later this week, and there are a myriad of things wrong with it right now. So
Got it.
not gonna try to work on it more. But okay, sorry about that.
No,
you're
that's
good.
fine, man.
Yeah, Aldo just walked into your cell and is trying to wake you up and help you with pulling your chains out of the wall.
Okay, Baruch says, I really appreciate the help. It takes the large rock that's next to him, backs it down on the chain.
Give me a strength check. Are you doing it on the wall or on your shackles?
On the
Okay. Give me a on the shackles.
Mm-hmm.
They just pop off.
All right.
You don't need to check for it. They were unlocked.
Oh, we didn't even have to pull these out of the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. So you the shackles stay attached to the wall, but they just come off. One of them comes off of your wrist, and I imagine then you check the other one.
Yes, and then
Okay. Cool.
While y'all are doing that, I'm just like, me and Lucy are back there just like pulling at the wall as hard as we can. Lucy, come on, we gotta pull!
Alda is actually going to try the same and pull the chains, or I guess unlatch the shackle, just like kind of bang it against the cell bars a little bit. To try.
You have no problem getting them off. Like it literally is just pull off.
And Alda is going to wrap both chains around his waist for the moment, holding on to them for later.
Fucking metal, hell yeah! All right. All right. T. Lucy, what's going through your brains?
We'll try to pull it again.
Okay, give me a strength check. You give me a strength check, T, with advantage.
That is a 14.
They come pulling out of the wall.
Oh! Yeah!
For free.
Nice job, Lucy.
All right. So you're now all free, and
Go ahead. How the hell did you get those off?
Oh, why? I am just much stronger than you. I'm kidding. Just give
It's
it a good
bullshit.
tug. Just smash it
Alright.
on the ground or something.
I try to try to unshackle myself.
They come right off.
Well, shit, all that work for nothing. I guess I'll tie them across my kind of chest and shoulder like a satchel.
How long are they? But just for future reference, how long are they?
Oh God. 5 feet of chain.
5 feet apiece. Okay.
Alright.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's 2 5-foot chains. Yeah, with a shackle at the end. Give me let's see. T, Alda, and Lucy, or T and Alda. Give me luck checks, just pure luck checks, which I guess is any check right now.
Yeah,
18.
straight D20. Another nat 20. I kid you not.
Okay.
Why is my
stop
luck
showing
not
me
this
it.
good when I'm DMing?
So T,
it's the
T's,
gem dice.
T, somehow when you pulled out the chains, a nice amount of stone stayed connected, so you kind of have a bludgeoning device at the end of it.
Hell yeah.
Alda, when you pulled out the chains, perfectly somehow, I don't know if this is just how the space was built, but perfectly cylindrical balls are at the end of these chains. So you have like a swinging mace basically without the spikes, 2 of them.
Oh, okay. Just like a stone, like a morning.
It's just like a morning star
like a ball.
almost. Yeah. It's like a morning star.
It's like a rope dart, but with a ball of cement.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a wreck. You have a mini wreck. You have 2 mini wrecking balls, is what you have.
Okay.
Damn, Alda, you're gonna do some damage.
Please don't make me figure out that stat block right now. I can have
It's
that
an
for
improvised. It's an improvised weapon. It's a D4. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Okay.
Wait, do we have? I got weapons when I created the character. We have literally. This is all I have.
This is all you have.
Okay.
Yeah. You are commoners, man. You ain't got shit. You do notice. Lucy, give me a perception check.
9.
Yeah, that's good enough. You notice that all of that gold you had is still there.
In my pocket?
In your pocket. Still there.
That we got out of the wall or that I took from the bag?
That you took from the bag.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So, Lucy, do you take your shackles off?
If I can?
Yeah, they just come right off.
Oh, my lord.
So as you all variously pull off your shackles, you figure out why you woke up in searing pain. You look at either one of your wrists, and on the right wrist, you see this glyph, which I'm going to put in the Soul of Rung Blood Discord.
Oh, that's. Oh, it just is.
It's text. Yeah, it's just text.
Okay.
Yeah. And on your left wrist, you see this glyph.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's just what that looks like.
No.
So as you investigate these glyphs, you notice that the shackles you had are still kind of warm to the touch, and you look look inside, and you notice that these really weren't here to like keep you there. They were here to get these glyphs attached to your wrists.
Oh.
And so they're still a little warm, having burned these into your wrist. All right.
Oh, that's good.
Has anybody seen these things before?
Can Alda make a history check? I've been
Sure.
around. I'm a far traveler. Just curious if it's maybe a language I recognize. It's a 3.
You have no idea what this is. Like, you're not even sure it's a language.
Brooke, is it alright if I call you Bra?
That's fine. Call me bra.
I think I'll call him Braruk, but I like the nicknames. You all can call me Alda if it wasn't clear.
And Baruch is always like, I think we need some more light in this room. If he steps up to the bonfire, the old bonfire with the still hot
Anybody hear
chain
me?
links.
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you, Austin.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, my computer fell.
Let's see, can Baruch try to start a fire amongst the old embers?
You do that, and it just doesn't seem like it's hot enough. You kind of put them in there, and You can't tell if it's hot enough. If it's the kind of dampness of the room, because you're in kind of an enclosed room, or if it's just that this is too old and can't catch light. But it just won't. It won't catch.
Alda's gonna grab a stone from around where the fire used to be and like hold up a piece of the shackle and just like once or twice try and strike the stone against the shackle just to see if it's made out of a material that creates sparks, like flint and steel, but maybe not.
Give me a luck check to see if the steel is.
15?
Okay. I will say it is. You do get sparks coming off, but the bonfire doesn't catch. It seems unable to catch. Give me a insight check on the bonfire.
Oh, an insight check. Okay. 6.
You're not really sure why, but it just won't catch.
I don't think this is a fire problem, but more of a magic problem.
Someone give me an Arcana check.
I've already made enough checks. Alda will be
that's
lost
fine.
in thought just thinking of a solution, but I don't want to roll.
6.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you watched him do this, and you saw the sparks hitting the fire, but it doesn't really seem like anything's keeping it from catching, except it just doesn't really want to.
Can I go down to the door and try to open it?
You can. The door is unlocked. Do you want to go out of it?
I don't know. Now that's what you said. Can I just like peek inside and see if I see anything?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. So you look out of the door, and I'll give you this much of the hallway. You look out, and you see what looks like a long corridor lined with torches. Across from the door, you see a few old, broken chests. Some are turned on their side. Some they just look old and disrepair, looking like they've long been emptied, but they just kind of were left behind.
Y'all, this is fucked up shit. I think these guys aren't just bad guards. I think they just wanted us to escape. Seriously.
I'm well read, and it kind of feels like this is a horror novel come to life. I don't like it.
Yeah, this is some occult ritual. Look at this. They've got burned into our arms at this point.
Is there someone in here that looks dead that might not be dead, leaning against the wall?
Give me a perception check.
19.
There's no one else in here but you, but there are 6 cells.
But only 4 chests?
There are 5 chests.
5. And I don't see anybody in this room. I guess as far as I can see.
No, I mean, it's a 19, man. The room is empty. There's no one else here other than you guys.
Okay, so where you revealed is like the end of the room.
Yeah, I didn't because of the way that fog works. It's a little funky. There's no extra space.
Okay, just. I guess I'll let everybody know. Like, all right, guys, there's a few chests here for us. I don't see nobody.
Alda is gonna walk behind T and says, "Like I said, I've got your back. I'll go out with you." And kind of has a hand on T's shoulder.
So you're walking in the hall?
Yeah, I mean Alda definitely wants to walk out.
Is there any like trap on the door before like anything that trigger or something? Can I walk through it?
Give me an investigation check on the door.
Fucking that one.
Man, you opened the door. It's gotta be safe, right?
He's making sure. All right.
Honestly, you're not sure that was a door you opened.
Let's go, Alda. I'm gonna lock one of the chests.
Alda just trusts T. Just walking through the door, just walking behind him.
Alda or T, doesn't really matter. As you walk out into the hallway, give me an Arcana check.
Both
Either
of us,
one.
or
Both of you? Yeah, both of you. Both of you.
Okay. 15.
15.
4.
4. T. This looks like a dungeon. This feels like a dungeon. You're in a hallway. That's cool. Alda, as you walk through the precipice, you're now that you're not shackled to the wall and you're in close proximity without having to kind of worry about anything else. The walls feel magical. Like it feels like there's just a magic around everywhere. And it's just a constant feeling.
Alda is gonna, as he walks through the doorway, he's gonna put a hand on the wall, and like I just want to try and get a sense if is this the tower? Like just the ever-present magic.
Give me
around.
an insight check with advantage.
Okay. It's a 19.
You can't prove it, but you're pretty damn sure this is the tower. Like, it fits the bill.
So Alda has his hand, his little nubbins, on the wall, with his eyes closed, and he starts to hum to himself, and then drops his hand and says, "I think this is the tower." And he pokes his head through and looks at Baruch and Lucy and says, "What do either of you know about this tower that we passed on the way to the mine? I fear we may be in it."
Let's see. Baruch rolls a history check.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I got a 10. What is it? What do I know?
I mean, it's something that adventurers know about, right? This is like a place that adventurers hear about and even sell swords. So, remembering that, I guess you're commoners, you're not technically adventurers yet. This is just a kind of a legend you've heard about. You know that it's impenetrable, and there's never been an entrance found, and so it kind of sounds fake, is what you've kind of heard.
I know of no one who's ever been able to enter the tower. I don't know of any way in. Impossible that we're actually in here.
Perhaps we are the first.
God, he makes it sound scary.
What happened to that Linden guy? Anybody else here?
Holy
You don't
shit,
see
you're
Linden.
right. Oh, yes, we forgot about Linden. Are
You
supposed to tell us
don't
a joke?
see Linden.
That's what you get when you don't tell a damn joke.
Welcome to the funny bunch. You hear the voice. You hear a voice super far away that's like, "I wasn't funny enough."
Just the sound of a guillotine. Just
Yeah. Why? I'm just
Alda-
enjoying watching you roll checks.
Hey, part
Where's-
of me is scared shitless, but part of me is kind of excited. The thrill.
That man did have a large sack of gold. Perhaps this is part of his ploy. So maybe if
Maybe
we
we're in the
succeed,
large
we may be swimming in a mountain of coin.
It's
Perhaps it's a plan to slowly kill all of us and turn us on each other. We should stick together.
Yes, I agree, Baruch. Perhaps here and now, we make a pact. We do not.
I
tell
jump
our
up a road.
boss.
Oh, I'll kill you!
No.
I'm just kidding.
A pact? You're gonna make a pact?
Yes, I say we make a pact here and now. We are all etched with these runes. Yes. Alda holds out both of his arms.
I got the same one.
Do you do anything specific for this pact, or do you just say it?
Alda doesn't have anything sharp in him, I don't think. But he does have like kind of where the edge of his shell is kind of sharp, so he like runs his right arm along it, and it cuts it just enough to start bleeding. And he says, "I offer my blood to this group. We shall.
I find a rusty nail on the door. Cut my hand.
Oh my god.
Before you do that, Alda, you take 1 damage.
Okay, I can do that.
And as you do that, the rune on your wrist lights up just barely, and so does everyone else's.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, Baruch follows suit and bites a little bit with his big teeth into his hand.
Is Reed saying something?
Yeah.
Yes, am I muted again?
Yeah,
no, we can hear you.
Alright.
This is an awesome
Austin.
problem.
Austin, right-click on him.
Leave
and
and
turn him up.
rejoin.
Or yeah, Austin, leave and rejoin.
Just leave and rejoin. That's usually what fixes it for him.
Alright.
I do my rusty nail thing.
Okay, you take 1 damage, and
dead.
yeah, you're down. You take 1 damage, but once again, your glyph and everyone else's glyph lights up just barely.
I don't like this.
So you don't want to be part of our pact?
Not like this.
There's only one way. Either you tell a joke or you
I told it,
or you
Joe.
pay some blood. This is a new pact.
Come on, Lucy, tell us a second joke.
Second joke. Oh, okay. Hold on. Gotta reach into
If
my
you don't,
bag here.
I'll bite you, or I'll have Baruch bite you, and then you'll be forced to
Oh
join
my
us.
Can I take the rusty nail out of the door and then poke him with it?
All right. So are you guys gonna stay in the cell room, or are you gonna walk down the hallway?
Alda wants to like finish this ritual, and like I think that Alda, at least at the moment, isn't magical, but he wants to just like hum a song that he knows about, like unity, to try and like cement this in whatever way that Alda thinks that he might actually be doing something, just to try and like unite this group, and even if it's superficial, even if this isn't like magically binding. Just in his mind, more of like making a pact that like he thinks he can trust these people.
Put my hand in the middle of the group.
Yeah, Alda has his wrist out.
Just as a comment, you have 4 health, not your character's health right now.
Okay.
So
maybe-
2 of you
I
have
actually have
3 health
HP.
now. Yes.
Okay.
That's why I was like, okay,
3 hit points.
you figured it out. You want to keep doing it.
Okay. Alda's debilitated by this cut on his wrist.
Yeah, you've lost 25% of your life.
We're dying.
Lucy,
Tail
are
us
you-
out, waiting over.
Lucy, are you joining us in this blood pact? That might be the only
Fine.
As a comedy group, we need to stick together.
I mean, I was hoping this is going to be more jokes and not, hey, put your arm open here, man. All right,
It's only
someone.
a-
You need the dark moments to make the brighter moments even brighter.
True, you
Cool.
could specialize
take-
in dark humor. I hear that is a killer these days.
I take my non-dominant hand and prick my finger on my horn.
You take 1 damage.
Like everyone's starting with a disadvantage here.
Yeah. And your glyph glows along with everyone else's. Like, it's not like suddenly 1 by 1 it glows. Like, as yours glows, everyone glows and then goes away.
I think
All right.
with our glyphs glowing, perhaps we are one. I'm unsure. but we all shed blood for one another.
Did Braruk do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then, so you take 1 damage. After Lucy does it, actually, you notice all of your wounds heal.
Oh.
And you're back to full health.
Oh.
And then your glyph glows brighter for about 5 seconds. And then goes out. It's still there, but it's just no longer glowing.
So between the left wrist and the right wrist, is one indicating damage and one is indicating healing?
All of this has happened on your right wrist.
Okay, everything.
Yeah, this has all happened on your right wrist.
We're just the weird lines, correct?
Correct.
The left wrist is the
I
left.
will tell you that these lines are actual runes that I looked up.
Oh, I assume so.
They're in various languages.
Okay. Alda feels satisfied. He's gonna turn around and go and just open a chest.
There's nothing in it.
Without saying anything.
All of the chests are empty. They're all decomposed, broken. Like they've long been looted.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Really hoping for something.
Well, it seems perhaps we are on our own.
Yep.
Maybe we continue on through this dungeon.
All right. As you start to walk down,
sorry.
someone give me a perception check.
Let me retcon. Tower.
I mean, it's a dungeon. Somebody give me
Alda's lost in thought. I don't want to make a perception
Okay.
check. He just is thinking to himself.
Rook, give me a perception check.
Got a 8.
You're walking down a hallway, man.
I'll do it. 7.
Somehow the hallway you're walking down is more of a hallway than Braruk's.
Pretty good looking hallway, right?
Alda?
I thought this tower would be more exciting.
Baruch and T's comments about the hallway, I guess, bring him out of his little stupor, and I guess he'll have a look around.
Yeah, I guess all of you can get. I should have just said everyone give me.
That's a 15.
Okay.
For Alda.
3.
3. Okay. Wow, big hallway. So Alda, everyone else seems to not really be surprised by this. It's just a hallway. Everybody's being really cautious, so they seem to be paying more attention to what's going on in front of them, like 5 feet, rather than like perceiving the space as a whole. But you actually notice something in the distance, like the shadows moving.
Oh, so this isn't the end of the
And
room.
it is not.
Okay.
You notice these shadows moving, and it sounds like something is scraping against each other.
Can I grab... I guess I wouldn't know because I didn't see it.
Do you continue down the hallway?
Scraping sound. Alda, propelled by pure curiosity, is just going to continue walking down the hall until like he sees something, even if it's in like complete darkness.
Before we do that, could I grab a torch off the wall and be like, hold on, wait. And I want to toss the torch farther down the hall than that.
Give me 2 seconds. I need to figure something out because I'm not good at this. Okay. Give me stealth checks, everyone.
Okay.
Great.
Technically, I guess I am.
Just get.
Alda's proficient
everyone
in
gets
stealth checks, but not commoner Alda. Ooh, that's a 3. Oh boy.
9.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nicely done. All right.
Is that a nat 1 from Lost?
Oh.
It is.
Oh boy.
That's a 9.
Braruk?
T.
Everyone but Braruk didn't do well. Suddenly, as you grab the torch and aim it forward, you see 2 skeletons running towards you.
Oh.
Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Since Braruk got a nat 20, I will allow him to have a surprise round. Because he was conveniently behind T, and the skeletons are focused in on the 3 that they can see.
I got a 2.
3.
Nat
Alda.
20. I could have been rolling these on the stealth checks earlier.
Nice.
Can I?
Alda for
can I
initiative.
I want to
Got a
pass
6
Baruch
initiative.
one of my chains with like the bricks at the end.
You got a 6, Aldo?
Yes, 6 for initiative.
Alright, you... Give me a second. So the initiative tracker is...
Oh yeah, we have an initiative tracker. That's right.
Did you get T,
What?
Sean? What'd you get?
3.
Looked at
All right.
2, right?
So, is everybody in?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, sorry. I
What'd you
forgot.
get?
The initiative tracker. I guess
You
you
have to
don't have to
click
use
the
it,
link.
but
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. It's not a big deal. So, Baruch, you're
There's
up
one out
first.
there.
Yeah, that's the one I sent. Oh, yeah, I know, but
the owlbear
this is
initiative tracker
easier to
sucks.
manage.
It's bad.
This is easier to manage because my creatures I can just straight up add, like, to the initiative tracker.
Oh, remove from initiative. That's a
Wait, Lucy, did you roll a 3?
What? Oh. Talking to me?
Lucy,
What?
you rolled a 3?
Roll a 3.
Yeah, T rolled a 2.
She rolled a 3.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 2 for some reason. Y'all roll off.
Oh, roll a
You don't have a modifier to win, so...
8.
8.
I mean,
Damn
No, no.
Jesus.
Double.
I would argue that T is a little
got
more
another 8.
dexterous.
9.
Alright,
Yeah.
Oh
alright.
my god! Stop it. Just
It was
stop.
the rusty nail. It's getting me.
Alright. Lucy got a 9. T got an 8. Alright, cool. Oh, wait, that's not how it works.
Can I say that I passed Baruch one of my chain, the bricks on him?
Nice. Okay.
You can as an action.
Yeah, as a DM, I would argue that Baruch doesn't actually have anything until he walks over
Yeah.
to T and interacts.
Yeah. Baruch does have a surprise round, so he gets to go before initiative. So if he wants to go over, he can.
I'll offer it if you want to use your action to grab it.
Okay, Baruch walks over, reaches out his hand.
Alright, I'll pass him a chain.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll make short work of this.
Okay.
Caleb, are we in the white grid or the map grid? It is offset a little bit, and it's
Fuck.
bugging me.
Give me a second. That shouldn't be
Maybe I
like
should have
that.
mentioned it before we got into combat. But the nice thing
Yeah,
about
I'm glad
Owlbear
you-
is that the tools to like align the grid are really easy.
Unlock this. Here we go. I don't think that fucks up too much. That actually
no.
fixed a lot of things. That fixed everything. Cool.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
All right.
Cool. I'm
all right.
the grid.
All right. So that was your action and movement. Your bonus action. You don't really have one. I don't know. You're a commoner, so.
I mean, I would argue that Baruch still has movement, right? Like he was.
Yeah.
standing
No.
next to
Baruch
T,
still has
so he
movement.
have
Yeah.
his-
Yeah. Anything
Okay.
for your surprise round.
Surprise round can be any normal action, right?
You used your action to grab. Well, I'll say that's a free action and just a reaction from T. So you still have your action and all of your movement.
Okay. And how far can a commoner move?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yes.
It's what, 3? Okay, so he steps up and over beside T, no action.
Okay. It's now your turn.
Okay. Steps forward and readies to face the skeletons.
Okay.
Taking a defensive position, I like it.
Shit, what did I do? I fucked up. There we go. Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, skeleton number 2 here. Let me is gonna let me apply.
Bear working for you guys?
Yeah, just refresh it.
I have been. It's
Uh
not wanting to load.
oh, that's odd.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
skeleton 2 is gonna move over to Baruch. Skeleton, yes. And just take a short sword attack on him.
They have so much-
Everyone's AC, in case they don't have it in front of him, is 10. He's gonna hit with a 14. And he does 5 damage. Baruch, you're down.
Oh, I was afraid of this.
Baruch steps forward, raises up his chain, and then just immediately gets like stabbed.
Skeleton 2 or Skeleton 1 is next. Boop. And he's gonna take out his short bow and attack T.
Oh, come on.
That's an
as-
8. T misses.
Oh,
When Baruch gets hit, Alda wants to look at his wrist and see if it glows.
It
Both
does.
those
It
wrists.
does. It actually is pretty. It's staying dimly lit. You're right. Your right wrist.
Right wrist is lit. Okay.
Yeah, dimly. Like it's more than usual, but not.
Okay.
No.
This gives Alda hope.
Yes. Skeleton 1 misses on his attack.
all right. Awesome.
Alden, it's your turn.
Alda is he sees Baruch go down and sees that his wrist is glowing and looks back at T and Lucy and he says, "I think the only way forward is through tribulation," and he's just going to take his full movement forward and is gonna lash out with his chain. That's just
Okay,
like a straight
make-
D20, right? I guess I'm not like proficient.
Yeah, you are regular. No, you have a +2. Well, you have a club attack, which is a +2 to hit. So if you
Okay.
want to,
Okay.
want to pretend that your thing is a club, then I'm fine with that.
A 9 probably won't hit anyway. I mean, maybe it's a skeleton.
It's a
I rolled a
skeleton.
7.
It does not though. It doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, Aldo runs up with his chain and is just like inexperienced with this particular thing and just completely whips it over his shoulder and just slams into the ground next to the skeleton.
All right. Anything
And
else?
that's my turn. Yep.
All right, Lucy, your turn.
Do I have anything with damage?
No,
Oh.
you got your fists.
Tear apart, Lucy.
Lucy did not sign up for this.
Lucy, run.
Is there maybe a torch on the wall or something?
There is, yes. If you want to grab the torch and you can use it as an improvised weapon.
Yeah, I would like to grab the torch and throw it at skeleton number 2.
Okay. Give me a ranged attack, which is just I'm just gonna call it a flat D20.
Rolls in one. It lands on Baruch, who lights on fire.
Oh, it's 19.
What is that?
19.
Okay. Roll me 2d4. 1 fire damage, 1.
4 plus 3, 7.
All right. How do I do damage, Avery? Do I just subtract? Do I have to do the math in my head?
So, fortunately for you, and let me go over to because I think I still have the DM screen up. If you hit the plus button on one of the squares, go to special, add the dice roller, which is the top one, and it will just do math for you. So you can do like 2d4, and it will just roll 2d4 for you. Or you can just do regular math, like 34 minus 10.
Okay, and then I can put that in.
Yeah.
But I still have to
kind of like
physically
a
change
D8
the number.
Correct, yeah. So, like, if the
Okay.
skeleton had 12 health and you wanted to do 8 damage, just do 12 minus 8. 4 is the new number. Just change the left of the slash.
Right.
Just change that to 4.
Okay. How much damage did you do, Oscar? Or Alda?
7.
Or not Alda. 7. Numbers are hard. So that's alright, cool. He ain't looking great. Nice.
Hey, D, look at what I got. I got a Modelo.
Hey, Modelo, baby. You got lime?
Anything else, Lucy? I mean,
It wasn't for me. My cousin wanted Modelo, and I was like, do you want cans or bottles? And he said, oh, I didn't know they came in cans, so I just bought him cans. And he drank like 4 of them, so the rest are mine.
alright, T, you're up.
Is this being recorded?
Yeah.
It is.
Uh,
Were you going to say something bad?
yes. No, I was just wondering.
I mean, worse than shit I say.
I was about to get upset about Modelo. T gets his other chain he has across his back. He's like, alright, Alda. Alright, Brock. I'll show you how it's done. And I just start, like, spinning it, and, like, doing, like, some moves I think are cool, and just start spinning them to go for skeleton number 2. I try to hit this guy here.
+2 attack.
Huh?
You have a +2 attack.
That is a 19.
That hits. It's a D4.
Ooh, and that's a 4 damage. Hello.
Ooh, boy, I'll tell you what. I prepared for this scenario, but it's looking good. Looking good. All right, it's on Death Star. All right, Baruch, give me a death save.
Wait, are we doing it where, like, you keep it secret, or are we doing it to where everybody knows?
Ooh, I like the secret.
That requires
You
a
guys have
lot of
secrets?
communication.
Because of secrets.
For this, we'll say no, but maybe I'll figure out for future. For now, let's just say no.
See the just
I got 3.
Oh, all right, that's 1 fail.
Okay.
All right. That is Skeleton 2's turn. It's gonna turn and look at T and make a short sword attack. And it's
Hey,
gonna
deal
get
it for my friend first, alright?
dirty 20
Oh.
and do 5 damage. And
I'm down.
you were down.
Oh, boy.
I
Skeleton
brick would
1.
hit harder.
I'm kind of waiting
Skeleton
for this
1
moment.
is Alda. You notice on your rune, it gets a little brighter.
The runes are getting brighter.
He says to his 2 basically dead friends over on the left side of the hall. It's like, oh, you're dead. Then turns his head all the way over. This like long neck cranes over to look at Lucy, and he's like,
The cliff is getting brighter.
completely just unaware of the skeleton in front of him.
I just imagine you looking at me on the ground, and my mouth is just wide open. I'm just like on the ground.
God. All right, Skeleton 1 is gonna go now. He's gonna try to hit you with this short sword. That's a 23 to hit. You
Oh, good,
are
'cause
down.
I absolutely am down just with a skeleton's bonus. I'm so dead.
Yeah.
So dead.
Alda, give me a death saving throw.
Oh, I get. Yeah, sure. I guess it's my turn.
It's your turn. Yeah. Good.
Shout out to the 1 bun. That's a natural
Oh, that's-
1.
That's 2 fails.
That's 2 fucking fails.
All right, Lucy, it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
Save
run
us
over
all.
here, grab the other torch, throw it at skeleton number 2.
All right, give me your attack roll. Plus 2 to hit. Or
Where's
raw
Lyndon?
d20. Sorry, raw d20 for that.
Raw d20. Oh
Yeah.
no, that's a 7.
We need
That
Lyndon
misses.
here.
If it makes you feel better, you would have missed anyway. Their AC's 13.
Oh.
All right. Baruch, or I'm sorry, T. Give me a death saving throw.
Here we go.
Nat 20.
No, I was hoping for the polar opposite of Avery's roll. I'm kidding. 20. I got a middling roll at 10.
All right, well that's pass.
It's still safe, but
Yeah. All right, Baruch, second death save.
Nat 20.
Oh, you're back up.
Right.
yes.
You are back up with 1 HP, and you take a turn.
That's enough. Kill
You
him. Enough to
regained
kill him.
25% of your health.
So I guess like bleeding from the sword still stuck in his chest, he like takes a swing at the skeleton that's standing in front of him. I've got, let's see. A 10.
Even with a plus 2, that's that misses. Skeleton number 2 is going to attack you again, and he looks angry that you had the audacity to get back up. And that is a 14 hit, which does hit. You're back down.
Great.
Lucy, you see all of your friends, well, new companions, have been downed. Skeleton 1 looks over at you and then stabs at Alda,
Oh.
killing him completely.
Oh my god.
Suddenly, your rune grows bright, and you feel intense pain. You fall to the floor from the intense pain, and you die.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
it's one of us.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hey, this is some escape the dark castle shit, Avery, right here.
Oh no, you're right.
As a matter of fact, everyone who's down
Oh, it is escape the dark castle. Okay.
fully dies.
Oh,
You are
God.
all dead.
Oh, damn. All right, back to 4 health.
All right.
Suddenly, you all wake up at Dreamscape. You look around and you don't see each other. It's just you. You look out. It's endless. Clouds, it's beautiful. It's just a moving cloud, blue sky space. There's nothing. What jolts you awake is a booming voice screaming, "Wake up!" Baruch. You wake up. We'll do you first. The voice screams at you, "Choose! I don't care about your past. You started as nothing. I will give you everything. What do you desire? What power could you want from me? I am Orpheus, Lord of the Shadow Vein. I brought you here for one reason. You and those fools you call compatriots will be my champions and free me. I will accept nothing less. Do this, and I will make you rich beyond your dreams, just as I promised back in that tavern. I've already given you more than you could ever imagine. Reach the top of the tower, Claim the blade. Free me from its imprisonment, and I will free you from yours. If you think taking the easy way out, you may find it harder than you anticipate. As you've so found. I'd suggest not wasting your time because mine is infinite. You suddenly see before you a bunch of symbols. You see swords, you see bows, you see flame, you see books, you see all of these things, and give me a history check.
I've got a 4.
Okay.
We get 4 levels, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just imagine if that's what it was. It's like you start at level 20. No. You look at these symbols and they're you're not really sure what they are. You've never really dealt with this. You've heard tales of like adventurers and things, but the concept of like classes is very foreign to you. You've just always been the guard, the sellsword, I use my sword, I handle what's needed. As you look around the room, the symbols start to fade out, almost sensing that you don't know what they are, except for the greatsword. The symbol of the greatsword starts to feel. It looks a little more substantive. It starts to draw you in, almost as if you could grab it. What do you do?
Reach out and grab it.
Let it go.
You grab the sword, and suddenly you feel you're filled with power. You feel the power of it's a dark force, but you're not sure, but you know that this is right. This is what you need to be. The great sword isn't heavy in your hand. It makes sense. You've been enslaved. You've broken free. You've fought your whole life. Why not fight now? And then everything goes black. Alda, you wake up to this endless expanse. Again, Orpheus forces you to choose. He brought you here. He knows that you've come from a long path. Give me a history check. Avery.
Oh, yes, from far away. I rolled a 4.
Once again, these symbols don't mean anything to you, and as if the world around you picks up on that, they start to fade, but the world around you notices your wisdom. They noticed everything that you know. And you feel knowledge coming to you. As if you're reading and the knowledge of the world has now entered your brain. You look down and there's a book. You didn't pick it up, but it's just there. Do you open it?
Of course. Yeah, Alda, I feel like the book on the ground kind of looks like a songbook that he would have known, that it kind of looks similar to the one that he had as a child, perhaps.
Great. So as you crack the seal, the pages start flipping, with wind that can't exist. Like, there's no wind in this world. Like, everything's moving, but you're feeling nothing. Yet these pages are flying open, this endless set of pages just go over and over and over, and you see text, you see symbols, you see all of this, and then it slams shut, and then it goes dark. Lucy,
Yes.
you wake up. Choose! The boom. The voice booms. Orpheus explains himself that he's brought you here, that you will be his champion. You have no choice in this. He knows your trickery. He knows your personality. You will work for him. Give me a history check.
History, you say? 15.
15. Okay. The symbols around you are unmistakable. These are what adventurers kind of identify themselves by. You can pick them all. You can the lyre for the bard, the fire, the flame for the sorcerer, the book for the wizard, the swords for the fighter, and the axe for the barbarian. Just all of these symbols swirling around. Which one do you feel them calling to you, as if you have an endless opportunity to shape yourself? They suddenly stop, beckoning to you. Which one do you grab?
Both the lyre and the flame are both calling to Lucy.
Which one?
I don't know. Thinking.
Oh, okay. This is not a meta way for you to change your character, but if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to.
Last second class
I will be
change.
mad. Yeah, this is your last chance.
So, like, I made this character, like, a month ago or whatever, and then assumed I had picked something and hadn't. And so then when I was texting Caleb the other day, I went with what I assumed I had picked, and I didn't. So I have, like, this whole thing in my head.
Well, you're gonna be level 1, so changing doesn't matter. You can just do it. I won't be mad.
I will pick the lyre.
As you grab the lyre, music fills the air. The lyre is almost playing itself. You pluck at the strings, and suddenly, you have no history in music. This isn't your thing. How do you know how to do this? But music's in your brain. Your speech is eloquent. You know what to do. As you play, the sound gets louder. It's harmonious, but it's almost deafening. And as it reaches its peak, sound stops, and the world goes black. Finally, T. You wake up to this endless sky. There are no walls. There are no floor. There's no scene to be seen. It's just an endless ocean of blue and white, ever-changing. Choose! The voice booms. Choose who you are. And then roll me a history check. Oh no, my screen just went black. Oh, we're good. I just haven't moved my thing in a while.
8.
8. So these symbols, as they're flying around, you pick them out, you notice them, but none of them really look familiar enough for you to kind of latch on to what they are as they spin around you. And once again, they can kind of tell that the symbols themselves is almost like they have a life of their own. They know that you don't recognize them. So they slowly start to fade out, right? And then this sword, as they fade out, starts to become real. It slowly rotates around you, getting closer and closer until it stops directly in front of you. What do you do?
Reach out and grab it.
You reach out and grab the sword, and you pull it back, and there's a mirrored copy still in the air.
I use my other hand and grab another one.
You grab the other one, and suddenly Both arms feel stronger. Both legs feel stronger. Everything about you feels stronger. You have the power to cut down any enemy that stands in your way, and you will. You hear Orpheus over your brain say, I've given you the power to cut down your enemies. Now you will free me from mine. And then the world goes black. Suddenly, all at the same time, you wake up back in your cells. I'll give you a second to move your cells back to your cells.
Who changed my icon to the turtle man? I will murder thee. Fuck off. Pick up.
You wake up back in your cells confused. You felt your body go cold. You died. It was black. But then, what was that sky? What was that dream? What was that voice? You feel different. You just can't shake the feeling of having been cut down, and yet you feel stronger.
Baruch looks at his chest where he was stabbed twice to see if there's any remnants of blood or scars.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You
Are
look
we
at
shackled again?
You are not. You are in bed.
Oh. Hey, if we keep dying, this room might keep getting better.
As you wake up and come to your senses, someone give me a perception check.
I can do it.
Okay. Oh,
I don't want to do it.
Your characters now. Sorry, you're level 1. You can go to you're not
I don't
commoners
want to do
anymore.
it.
Okay, that's cool.
I already rolled it.
You can all give me perception checks. It's fine.
Hey,
4.
and my proficiency. That's a 23, baby.
Fucking Christ. All right. Well,
Perception?
Highs and lows
Natural
for all
20.
the
Minus
highs and
1
lows.
for a 19.
you got a nat 20 though.
Minus 1.
That's
I got
you
a nat 20 with a +3.
Holy shit. Well, what did you get?
15.
A 15. Okay. All
13.
of you, 13. All of you except for T, notice that your runes are fading. Like they were lit up, and now they're going back to their unlit state. Alda and Lucy, you both noticed that everyone's were lit and are now going back to just being like burned in tattoos.
Okay.
In the center of the room, Lucy, you and Alda notice that the bonfire is lit.
Is it like embers or is it like raging?
It is lit. It is just like on this map.
Ah, okay. Oh, fuck.
And next to the
So-
bonfire, you see a dead body.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's him. We gotta kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Alda cautiously walks out of his cell. Where is the dead body exactly? Still icon if you want to place.
Yeah, let me do that, because if I do that, yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
Well,
Alda,
give me a. Go ahead.
Alda walks out of his cell and just is kind of like looking around the bonfire. Since it's on the other side, I guess he's gonna try and like kind of walk around the edge.
Do you go up to the body, or are you staying at a distance?
I think for the time being, I'm just gonna stay here. This is new. Like everything is new, right? It's like I feel empowered,
Yeah.
but also scared of like anything that's not normal. Still.
As you all leave your cells, in your head you hear the voice that you just heard in your sleep, Orpheus. Bound in blood, bound in death. The runes you possess hold an ancient power. On the right, death. On the left, life. Conflicting forces to aid you in your servitude for my freedom. Should one of you perish, as you found, you will all feel the forces of your life being dragged back to the hearth. Maybe, after another attempt, you'll get it right. Should you find yourself in peril, embrace the life rune. It may save you in the most dire of situations. And then you feel his presence disappear from your head.
Okay. Right death, left life. Did I hear that right?
Death right, life left.
Okay.
Beneath your runes, or beneath your life rune, you now see 3 specifically. I'm gonna send it as a group, but it's 3 of these things. You see 3 of these little symbols.
Okay, not the gift. Under under the life rune.
Life rune. Yeah. So it's the life rune, and then like underneath 3 symbols.
It's the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Griffin.
The tower is very aware of social issues. All classes are represented here. We are a non-sexist and racist area. There are no sexist turrets in my tower.
Oh my god.
Good to know.
Okay.
We only have person holes and not no manholes here.
No manholes.
Sorry, Reed. That's like a one session out of like the 40 something we've played.
We don't want to be sexist. It said man. It said person hole. So
Well, also in that same session,
there was a
Avery
turret
had a
targeted.
turret that only attacked Anna.
You escaped down the person hole, manhole, person hole.
All right,
Attention
gents.
matters not. Okay, sorry.
I want to throw a rock at the dead guy.
Derail.
All right, go ahead.
See if he
Give me an attack. No, give me an attack roll.
That is a 18 to hit.
You sure hit that dead body.
All right,
Nothing happens.
2 damage.
All right, well it's dead. So.
All right. I guess I'll go up and after that I'll go up and see if I can. Okay, just to be sure, I wake up with 2 swords, right?
No, you do not. You have no equipment. You're just level 1.
Chest. So I'm gonna see if there's anything on his body.
So
The joke name.
as T walks up to the body,
Austin,
he
stop
notices
it.
that
I can see you.
that the body is face down and it has 3 arrows in its back.
Okay,
Is there anything in his pockets?
perhaps.
Give me a investigation check.
That is a. Oh, I actually can add stuff to this shit now. What the fuck is my okay, 0. So that's a. That's hard to read. 15.
15. Okay. You find 2 things. You find a note, bloody note, and when you look at it, it's really, it's scrawled very quickly, and it's just in blood. And it says tattoo, death, endless, trapped. The other thing you find is gold.
How much?
Just 1 piece. Somebody give me an insight check.
Don't want me to do it.
You asking for 1?
Anybody. It doesn't matter. I'll be specific, I guess. Anybody can give me an insight check.
So I'm
Hey,
sure.
redo it.
You want me to get an insight check?
I saw that. I rolled.
I do have a +3. A 17 total.
This gold looks very similar to the gold that Lucy has.
Oh.
As if it came from the same set of gold.
Oh, so
Darn it.
maybe we didn't recognize that this gold was different than previous. Like if none of it, like maybe Lucy didn't look at it closely enough and didn't notice it was different kinds of gold, but like the rest of us.
No,
outsiders, right?
If you look at both golds next to each other, they look like they came from the same stack.
How would we know that? Or maybe Lucy. Maybe that's the thing for Lucy, right?
So this is one of the people that came with us. That grabbed the gold and came with the mine.
That is the implication, yes.
Oh.
Have we seen if he has the same tattoo that's on the arms?
You'll have to flip him over and look.
Okay. Baruch rolls and flips over his body and checks his wrists.
You flip him over, and it's Lyndon.
Oh. No.
He didn't tell a joke.
Well, T, the dead don't speak.
Lyndon
Sorry,
does
bad
have the
joke.
same set of tattoos.
The theory here, he woke up for a go. Or maybe we died and we tried to go.
He didn't seem like he wanted to be part of our troop, so perhaps he woke up before us and thought that he might get to the treasure of the tower. Perhaps.
Maybe he didn't sign a blood pact with the others. Probably why.
Perhaps that's what keeps us together. Tough to say. Tough to say.
Question is, if we
Perhaps.
die, do we need to do a blood pact each time? Go and find a resting man.
I guess I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk out and see if any of these chests have any.
Oh,
You walk
solid
out.
call.
You're walking out in the hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out.
No perception
The
check.
skeletons are right there.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally fucking with you. They're suddenly traps. No, I'm just kidding. You walk out and you look and see that there are 5 chests that look pristine.
Open.
Each one of them has a symbol on it. I'm going to go left to right. There's a great sword, 2 short swords crossed in an X, a shield, a book, and a flame.
I take the book. I'm just kidding. 2 short swords.
When you try to open the book, it doesn't work. You can't open it.
Can you say
Then
those
try
in
the
order
2 short
again?
swords.
From left to right is great sword, short swords, shield,
Okay.
book, flame.
Oh, weird. Okay. So shield and swords are maybe like the. I feel like I'm connected to the book, right? Perhaps Baruch is connected to the great sword, but like
Great
short sword,
sword.
I go
shield,
to the short-
flame.
Oh, sorry, liar. Austin changed classes.
It changed.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the last one is liar.
Liar, not flame.
Yeah, Alda, I guess is gonna go out, just casually stepping over the body of Lyndon. See everyone else is at a chest, and Alda's gonna walk up to the one that is the book. That resembles what he saw in his dream.
Okay.
Maybe?
You can open it. You open it, and a full set of starting equipment is there.
Ah, so everything I selected.
Yes.
Holy.
Your book, all of that is there.
I go to the short sword chest. and open
Just
it.
because I know it's gonna matter, your spell book does already contain the spells that you've learned.
Okay, that's what I thought. And I was gonna flavor.
I
was
wouldn't
gonna
be an
flavor my
asshole like that.
I was gonna flavor my spellbook actually being on the back of my pan flute. Like each note in the pan flute was a spell.
If you'd like to do that, we can say the pamphlet's there.
Yeah. Well, I already had a pan flute around my neck, like at the start of things.
Well, why
So if
don't
it's
we
different-
do this? You pick up the spell book, and it suddenly bursts into light, and that light etches onto your pan flute.
Oh, lit. Okay, cool. Yeah,
You see small symbols that you assume that you feel like have magical power each. Your pan flute also grows to have the same number of reed valves as spells you have.
Oh, my pan flute seems to have grown an octave. That's quite interesting.
At the end of this, Avery's gonna have like a two-hand pan flute. That's just for flavor. We're not gonna make that mechanically important. Okay. Well, Avery, you actually need both hands to play your stuff, so you can't do that.
Especially with my little nubbins as fingers as a turtle, I have to use both hands to grab my like 4-octave pan flute. Yeah.
You have disadvantage while you're holding that flute because it's so heavy. Do the rest of you go to your
Yeah.
What chest do the rest of you go to?
My short sword.
Yeah, you open it and it works.
And great sword.
You head over. I'm going to move you to where that is, just so you know. Yep. And
Alda's gonna walk over to
Go to
Mr.
the
T and be
light.
like, do you have an extra short sword in there? I could use one. Or
Yeah,
perhaps I can
I've-
find one.
No, I got one.
Was that,
I passed him a short sword.
Was that in your inventory, Avery?
I would like to be a blade singer.
Yeah,
which,
that's fine.
like, eventually, I think I do get like a magical weapon. I can't remember.
I mean, it's flavored as all your starting equipment. Like, you're not going to be left on your. He's
Okay.
He's not leaving you to your own devices. So whatever you.
Do you have a weapon?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just flavor it as you had an extra short sword in your box, and that's what I'm using.
Yeah.
Like you had a third
That's
short
fine.
sword.
That's fine.
Which is what I.
Yeah, my
Lucy,
chest is full of them. Go grab one.
Lucy, do you go to the shield, or the lyre?
Go to the lyre.
Okay. You open it. Everything's there. You see a. What's the ornamented, beautiful lyre. That as you play, you can feel the power of. These are all standard
Question.
weapons. These are not magical weapons.
Sorry.
So,
And
go ahead.
can the lyre be a dulcimer?
Sure, absolutely.
Cool.
It transforms in your hand.
Oh.
Oh,
Take
what?
out there's like clothes in there as well,
Mhm.
especially for my specific thing. And I take out there's a couple rings that I'm going to use instead of like my hand to do the slide with the dulcimer.
Badass.
Yeah.
Can I see? All of a sudden, Alda has a bit of a panic. Can I see in the distance if the skeletons are still there?
You cannot, but you can give me a perception check.
Okay, cool. 13.
Seconds. So you cannot see them, but you hear the faint sounds that you had heard before.
Concern.
You hear one faint sound. It doesn't sound like it's multiple creatures, just one.
Oh, we're about to fuck up this tower. I'm gonna
Alright.
start walking with my short swords at the ready.
Alright.
Yeah, Alda is also confident. Seeing T walk off, Alda is absolutely falling behind. Yes, I
and,
feel-
like,
I'll
Can we check to see if there's anything in the 5th box? Is that openable?
You want to try?
Yeah. Or
You
just
cannot
open the
You
box?
cannot open it.
Can I drag Lyndon over to it and touch his hand?
You can try.
I try.
It does not open.
Okay.
As you opened the chest, you felt a connection with it. Like magical power connected with the chest.
I think these chests are our own.
So are you going down the hallway?
Yeah, this sword for hire's got a sword, so he's ready to go.
Alda's gonna do it. Yeah, I think Alda hasn't figured out his power yet, so I would like to cast a spell, I think, kind of knowing what we're gonna run into, but Alda, as a character in the game, is not gonna do anything.
I mean, I think you have an innate understanding of what's going on. So you feel the magical power.
Sure, but like I'm mostly saying that because I don't want to waste a spell slot on Find Familiar.
Oh, that's fine.
Just-
Yeah, that's totally okay. I'm just saying, like, don't feel held back because, like, you just got these powers.
Oh, no, I know. Alda feels confident
Alright.
for sure, but not like
Why did-
I'm gonna
how did
cast a
those
spell
end up
before we
over
go into
there?
battle. Kind of confident.
How did those end up over there? You guys, you need to disappear. Go away. Okay. So where are you walking to?
I'm walking to the end of the hallway.
All right. As you approach,
Yeah, I say we stay in this formation perhaps until we find
yeah.
an enemy. Maybe just
Time and
I-
formation, everybody.
I'm gonna say as you the first give me a perception check as you're walking down the hall. Well, actually, you know what? I'll give this for free. You notice the torches that you threw are back on the walls.
Oh.
A bit of a reset, perhaps.
And
Lucy,
as
walk where you just run.
move your characters forward, and as you reach a certain point, I will tell you what happens.
Okay, I'm behind T. I'll say I'm like behind, like over your shoulder, T. Like I said, I was before.
So as you pass those torches, you see both skeletons.
Okay, so I guess
Okay,
we're like
And they see you. Roll initiative.
Yes.
High numbers.
Well,
Oh,
I'll give you my initiative.
19.
Just let me know when you want it.
19 at 12.
I need to put them back in the initiative tracker. Sorry, I don't know why I took them out. All right. Oh boy. All right. Baruch, what'd you get?
19.
Aldo, what'd you get?
A 16.
Lucy, what'd you get?
Oh.
And T, what'd you get?
12.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
Alright, roll off.
Fucking Christ, y'all!
Yeah.
Oh no, Dex mods.
I got +2. What you got?
I also have +2.
Oh my lord.
What's your actual
Damn it,
score?
y'all.
Actual score is a 15.
Alright, he wins.
Well, that works out then. Cool. Baruch, you are up.
All right. Having learned nothing from last time, Baruch charges forward.
But with a great sword.
With a great sword.
No, he keeps it in his pocket and uses the chain.
I think let's say I can go this far. It's not close enough to swing at them yet, but
You can go
moves
30.
into.
What's
I
your?
can go 30.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, 30. Is that all the way up to them? All right. He takes a swing at Skeleton 2, looking for that revenge.
I'm gonna say that they're here, just so, like, they're in a block.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Skeleton 2. Make your attack roll.
Alright, I got, let's see, 7 or 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Roll your damage, baby.
If he said, it was close, but
10.
10 damage. All right. He
Wow.
is not looking great. He's a bucket of bones. Is that? Yeah, that's all you can do, right?
Yep.
Bonus action? Anything? Cool. Alda.
Alda, with a renewed sense of confidence, is just going to run forward at Skeleton 1 and cast Shocking Grasp. Just reach out into the skeleton and say, "You will not kill us this time." And just like sparks fly from his hand. So a spell attack roll it is, and it is a 17.
That hits.
All right, that is a D8 of light. Is that thunder or lightning? Is there a difference?
I promise you, it won't matter.
Oh, technically I roll with advantage if the armor is made of metal, but I don't think it is. And it is lightning.
It's just bone. They're wearing armor scraps. So yeah, it would be made of metal, I guess.
1d8.
If you want to roll.
Sure, I'll roll another d20 to see if I get it. Okay, a d8 of lightning damage means I get a 4 lightning damage. The sparks fly from my
right. Okay, that's
no bonus action.
all right.
We can move on.
Okay, Lucy.
Lucy takes out his new crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
This. Never fired one of these before. He's gonna aim. He's gonna come forward a little bit next to T, and fire at number 2. 16 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
Skeleton 2. Or 1.
2.
All right, he's dead.
Oh!
Finish him.
I don't know how a crossbow would finish a skeleton. It's let's just say it just like passes through like a couple bones, maybe in his rib cage, and like to me, I'm just like, oh my god, are you shitting me? But then the skeleton just falls over, so it's fine.
It's more about killing the spirit than the physical form.
Great. Alrighty. Bonus action, anything?
Oh, I forgot I have those.
I know you were common for so long.
No. Yeah, sure. I will, lean over to T here and say, quick little one-liner. Just be like, hey, I got my IQ test back or negative. And, you have a D6, T.
Very good.
all right.
I love the
Very
addition of Bard to this
Very
party.
good.
This feels very good.
I'm gonna hate it, but fuck if I love it. Alright. T, your turn.
Feeling
Skelly dead.
Skelly 1 is dead.
Skelly 2
Oh,
is
Skelly
dead.
2, yeah. Feeling the energy of the words from our bard here and having the 2 swords in my hand, just back in my hand. I'm just excited, and so I'm gonna run, and then I'm gonna do a little rabbit hop over Alda and over the skeleton. As I'm like mid-air, I want to swipe at the skeleton.
Give me an athletics check to do that.
It's actually a bonus action to do something called a rabbit hunt, which I can.
Oh,
show
you're
quickly.
fucking kidding me. There's no way. Is that true?
It is a real thing.
It's true. It's a racial ability.
Holy shit, that's cool. Go ahead. Do your shit.
That is a that is a 14 hit.
That hits. Barely.
Thank the Lord. Which D6 should I use?
That is a 5 damage.
All right. Anything else?
Uh, that's all I can. Yeah.
Okay. That's the end. Skeleton 2 is dead. Congrats. Skeleton 1 is gonna... Ooh, boy, he doesn't know who to attack. T just kind of annoyed him, so he's gonna attack T. He rolls a nat 20.
Oh.
Sorry, dude.
Okay, well, at least I'm winning 4 health now.
Yeah, that's 2d6 plus 2. Yeah, that's true. As I question what a d6 is, then remember that that's just a dice.
It's just it's the square one.
That's gonna be 6 damage total.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all he's gonna do. Baruch, your turn.
Alright. Baruch takes or steps towards the skeleton 1 and takes a swing at his great sword, looking to lop off the skeleton's head. I've got a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then 9 damage.
That kills him. Finish him.
Alright. Takes his head off.
Hell yeah. Both skeletons which previously ended your life are now dead.
Fucking destroy him.
Oh yeah.
Well done. Very good.
So, as you kill these skeletons, someone roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, our rest.
Well, happily, of course. Of course, I can roll an Arcana check. Why?
Roll
Yes,
on that
roll
one.
the wizard. Roll an Arcana check. Oh yes. How about a 14?
See that now one from Baruch there.
Yeah, you can see that now. Alda,
14 with a plus
as you
5, I rolled very bad on the dice.
as you well, Lucy, give me one as well, and T. Everyone, give me this percent.
Oh, I got a 12.
Okay. Lucy.
A what?
Arcana check.
Oh, that's probably very negative. Is
Wait,
it
Austin, is your
9
character
minus-
actually in D&D Beyond a bard now?
Yeah.
Oh, you literally changed it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm quick, man.
I mean, all you had to do was change one button.
Oh, no, I mean, I went through and picked like new starting equipment and spells and everything.
Oh hell yeah.
I got an 8.
Okay. So Alda and T, as these monsters are cut down, the first thing you think is, didn't we kill one of these things? Like, everyone kind of thinks, I thought we killed one of these. Like, weird. Okay. But you don't really have time to deal with that. You fight these monsters and you kill them. Alda and T, though, as they go down, you sense something in their bodies. Something wanting to like reach out to you. Do you reach back to it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all the ever curious feels this kind of magical energy and wants to reach out to touch it.
As you reach out, you feel almost as if this essence of life is absorbed into your right rim.
Oh,
If I-
wait. The right rune is death.
And everyone feels as if that essence has been absorbed into their room.
I go for the other skeleton.
Go for the other scope.
Ready to
Same
roll.
thing. Nope, same thing. You reach down and you feel this essence and you channel it into your room. And everyone feels it.
So we can all
Alda-
individually reach out.
No. You once you've reached out, it's gone. Alda, roll me a D100, and T, roll me a D100.
Oh my god. Sure. Okay.
That's right. D100s, boys.
I
I
whisper
still
into
feel
my
low.
wrist. Trot, you there?
55.
55. T,
Moment.
D100.
85.
55 and
Nice.
85. You have gained 140 essence.
Oh.
So, mechanically, when you fight enemies, you will gain essence. You can find it in chests, you can find it everywhere. I am not going to keep track of it for you because that will drive me insane, but it is shared betwixt all of you.
How about we keep track of it in the Soul of Run Blood chat?
That's fine by me.
Discord. So currently we have 150, right?
We have a 200.
140. Yeah, 100. Whatever.
144.
85 plus 55?
I had 55.
55 plus 85 is 140.
Okay.
Great, I'm not bad at math.
Yeah, well,
I don't know, you're in
Well,
charge of
check
keeping
it.
up with your number.
Hang on. Whoa. Hang on. I had it in front of me somewhere. Fuck.
It's 140, I'm smart. Okay. You gained 140.
I got it, Sean.
So, do with that information as you will.
something Dark Souls like that you can spend essence in Dark Souls.
So, like, yeah, that was basically my question, but I was going to ask it more in game. Yeah, do we feel like 140 individual things flowing into us, or is it just like, hey?
No, this is just
guy
an
was
arbitrary
so-
number for you. Yeah, this is just an arbitrary number for you. You just feel essence going into you.
Okay, so we don't necessarily know the exact number in game, but
Yeah.
out of game, we're like, okay, we have
Yeah,
to
I mean,
do stuff.
exact numbers will come up, but in the meta, you know the exact number. You just, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Cool. Alda, give me an insight check.
Sure. It's a +3. Natural 20. So 23.
Wonderful. This essence feels exactly like the warmth of a bonfire.
That is very correct.
Oh, interesting. Alda, as he's, I guess, absorbing this essence or like taking it in, I don't really know like how Alda necessarily feels about it. Something is dead in front of him, and suddenly he feels its power. Feels a warmth within him, I guess, and like makes the connection as like, oh, this warmth is the same thing as the bonfire. And kind of looks to the group now that things have calmed down and says, I think perhaps we should go back to the bonfire. Something about these skeletons has that kind of energy. Perhaps we take a small trip back to the cellar.
Y'all think if we
prison.
go back and sit by the fire, you think these skeletons come back?
If they do, I think we have the means to dispose of them.
I mean, we can't just
I
lose.
do not think it is much of a risk, considering none of us even got hurt.
I'll eat a little bit, but
just for everyone, I do have a stopping place here soon, just in case anyone's worried about time.
Not at all concerned. But
I know, but Austin has to get up early. Like, so
yeah. Other
Austin's
people.
the party pooper of
That's
us.
up to y'all.
Tis I.
So you guys
Okay,
head back.
let's,
You guys head back to the fire.
Yeah.
Alda would like to head back to the fire just to try and figure out what this essence is. I mean, out of game essence, but in game is kind of power that we absorb from the skeletons. Alda carefully stepping over Lyndon's body.
As you approach the fire, you feel the pull of the flames, almost like reacting with the essence that you've acquired. So mechanically, this is how this will work. You can use your essence to level up, and I have a table. Everyone levels up as a party. So you spend essence as a party and level up as a party. I will send that table this week. You have two options. You can either spend a little bit of time at the fire as a short rest, but you can't level up. It just functions as a short rest. Or you can spend a little bit longer by the fire as a long rest and level up.
But enemies respawn at the long time.
You don't know what happens.
I want to spend 13 years just chilling by the fire.
So I will ask
age.
you now, would you like to do a short rest or a long rest?
Let's do a long rest. I mean, those skeletons are nothing, right?
Okay, let's do a long rest.
I'd rather learn what it takes to go from level 1 to level 2 right now. None of us even use spell slots or anything like that.
So
rabbit hops.
Oh yeah, that's true. You did use one of your rabbit hops.
Let me look at my mechanics tab. Shit. Oh, did I not put this in here? Yeah, fuck. Just a second. So, as you sit by the fire, you feel renewed. You feel the effects of a long rest. You feel like you could become more powerful, but you don't have what it wants from you. You just don't have.
You don't have enough.
Alda kind of digs to maybe find more essence or more power within himself.
Try to suck the essence out of Lyndon.
You cannot. You are now resting by the fire. When you rest by the fire, you are basically resting, and the world has gone black.
Oh, okay. Perhaps we go and kill the skeletons once more and see if that perhaps starts the fire.
Oh, we're gonna
Perhaps
farm
gives
this
the
shit.
flame what we need.
Five sessions of us going back and forth.
If that's really what you want to do, I will allow you to do it. Just know that that's.
I just want to kill him
choice.
just one more time. Just one more time. That's all I need. Just one more hit, man. Just one more hit. I would happily go all out on these two skeletons with what I've got, and then just fuck them up.
So you wake up from your long rest, from your meditation with this magical force, and someone give me a perception check.
The dead body.
Perception.
That is
21.
21. Okay, everyone, cool. It's pretty easy to notice. Lyndon's body's gone.
Oh, we're dying here. Oh no. Oh no. It's the shadow foam mechanics turned back on myself. Oh fuck.
And that's where we'll end our session.
Oh god damn it. Okay.
So before we like fully go off of like what's going on mode, there's one other mechanic I didn't explain and I meant to. Your life tattoo functions as healing. So you have 3 charges, hence the 3 symbols, and it does 2d4 plus 2 healing.
Okay.
You do need to roll it. And you have 3 charges.
Okay.
Can you say that one more time?
It's 2d4 plus 2 healing, and you have 3 charges.
4 plus 2 healing.
And the charges replenish on a long rest, but not a short.
Is it a bonus action?
Yes.
Is it like a potion where if we use a full action, we get the full healing?
Let's say so. Yeah, let's do that. Where if you focus on the rune as a full action, it will count as the full heal.
Okay.
Very good, very good. Well, that body disappearing is very concerning. I thought we could just farm them 2 skeletons for a level or 2 and then move on. But maybe not! Maybe not.
Maybe not. We'll have to find out
Next
next
dead
week.
body.
We'll find out next time.
Oh, Sean, it's so funny that you say that, but you'll see what happens.
Okay.
Um,
I am